We on
Yeah, I
19?
think we're on 19.
Let me open up and set up stream.
Shale's like, buckle up. The next couple chapters are super sultry, and we're like, what?
That
Like,
is
how old were you?
spicy.
How old were you when you wrote these?
Sultry. Okay, don't use the word. I don't like that. Don't use the word sultry. Terrible.
Steamy, sorry.
Oh my god, have you seen Jackson posted in the mod chat? What's happening to his chat right now?
Wait, hold on, let me look.
It keeps doing the thing where it disconnects him and then reconnects him over and over.
Oh
It feels so bad.
no. Oh no, Jackson.
Poor B. Poor B.
I have Shale's stream up so I can screen sheet as we read the fanfic.
We love that.
We love
I can't
that.
believe you're stream sniping me. not in this competitive fanfic. Oh my god.
Yeah. Competitive fanfic reading.
Are we? Then does that? Did we end? I forget where we ended.
I think
Are
we're
we on
on
chapter
19.
Okay.
Yeah,
we-
because
we
I
started-
had woken up already.
Oh, okay. Damn, fuck Adelie. That's all I have to say. That's all.
Fuck Adelie.
Fuck Adelie. Alright, are we all
Chapter
ready?
19.
Yeah,
Are
chapter
we starting? We're starting right away? Alright.
Yeah,
Oh shit, my candle just burnt out. Okay.
Oh,
No. No, get a new candle. Fresh candle.
I do need oh my god, it's like smoking everywhere. Oh no.
No.
Oh my
You
god.
just hear like the smoke alarm going off in Ashy in the background
Ambiance.
for Ashy.
Ambiance. It's fine.
Ambiance.
Somebody just gifted me a tier 1 sub to Yuki, and I find that hilarious because I just gifted Yuki a sub to Haley.
I still can't believe you did that. Yuki doesn't give a fuck who I am. Now he's
Well, maybe he knows. He's still streaming too.
He went off and then he started again. I got the notification. Ring
Oh,
the bell.
okay, valid. I'm a fake fan.
Okay, I'm going to tweet out.
I'm also eating dinner for this, so like any parts of the story where I'm like I have to talk and I'm eating, I'm gonna be super into it.
I can't wait for you to be forcing the words through your mouth.
That's what I did last time. I was just like,
I could even tell. Is everyone good? Everyone's got the pages up. Everyone's okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Closing chapter so I can focus.
Okay.
Chapter 19. Disaster.
That not nearly as good as Rodents from Hell. I gotta say, my title game wasn't as on point there, but 20. I think it's the end of this one that I was very happy about, or like I was really hyped for, or it's the end of the next one. I don't know. It's soon. Anyway.
I think it's chapter 20 because you say, there's an author's note that's very excited.
Okay, yeah. I was like, this is the one I was ready to write. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, we're all ready. I will begin.
Author's note. This shit's gonna be dope.
Neither Jason nor I are tired, so we sit with Nathan as day transforms into night. Okay, Shakespeare. I haven't eaten since breakfast, but I'm not hungry. After being half dead for a night, I ate at least a quarter of our food supply. Quick maths. I don't think the others minded, since they didn't seem to have appetites. It's getting cold. For the last few days, it's been mild at night, but now I can see my breath in front of me. I think it's probably warmer in the valley. Jason starts throwing the medicine box around again. I've noticed him doing it often. I watch him play with it. His reflexes are great. I suppose anyone's reflexes would be impressive after 8 or 9 years of training, but it's still awesome. I stare out at the treetops in the dim light. Something is wrong. I see frost on the leaves and grass. It's only April. Frost is rare during the spring. You must not live in Canada. There literally snowed a week ago. The game makers are screwing with us. My knife is impossible to hold. The plastic is so frigid. Bria joins us after her nap because it's too cold for her to sleep any longer. Jason tells me not to make a fire. He says that's what the queers are waiting for. The anthem plays, but no one's face is broadcasted in the sky. Bria dumps the food packet on the ground and starts sorting the food within. Some of the fruit is starting to rot, so she throws it down the hill. It's been less than a week. The fruit's not gonna rot. It's been 3 days. Okay. We have quite a bit of
they gave them bad carrots to begin with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the game makers made it happen. Okay, true. Thank you, Sam, for defending
Look,
Taylor's
I'm restoring
choices.
your canon,
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
worry.
Yeah. You're defending my 8-year-old, my grade 8 choices.
Call this, yeah, we're retconning it. Call it the shale verse.
Yeah. We have quite a bit of dried fruit, meat and crackers, but our water supply is diminishing. We'll have to restock in the morning. To my surprise, the ground begins to rumble. I look up at the top of the mountain, and all is explained.
Avalanche!
Yells Jason. We don't have time to grab anything more than our weapons, for the wall of snow is approaching swiftly. I run
you,
as
Noble
fast
Five.
as I can.
What the heck?
I yell to no one in particular.
Snow in April? That much snow? There wasn't any snow 20 minutes ago.
The game maker set it up.
Bria cries.
Run!
The snow is fast, but we're faster. Sure, we have to dodge rocks and trees, but we widen the gap between us and the snow. Bria's an incredible runner. She's ahead of the pack now, closely followed by Jason. Nathan and I are tied for third. See, if I pretend like it's a race, I don't freak out. My mind plays along with me, but somewhere in my head the terror kicks in. I feel adrenaline race through me, and I go faster yet. Suddenly, Bria dives on her stomach and rolls down the slope. Her head nearly hits a tree, but she dodges it. I see her try to get up, but she can't. Her left hand is caught under a tree root. She pulls, but it's hopelessly stuck.
Bria, no!
I cry.
Keep running.
She orders. The snow is gaining on her. Seeing that, she grits her teeth and pulls with all her might. I hear a horrible crack. I thought it was gonna be some 26 hours shit or whatever the fuck that.
Bria!
I yell. She calls back, but her voice is an octave higher than it should be. She delicately cradles her injured arm in her other hand and continues sprinting. Just in time, too. The avalanche is right on her heels. We run as fast as we can all the way down. Sweat is pouring into my eyes and I'm panting hard. There's a stitch in my side. I don't think I can run much longer. It was pointless to worry about that, though. Right when we get to the bottom of the mountain, the snow disappears like magic.
Seriously?
I yell in frustration.
Are you serious?
Sonya, shut up.
What the fuck was that?
You fucker.
Keep going, keep going.
Nathan, are you okay? Nathan warns.
The couriers might hear you.
Oh, you take an inspiration from Fuse, I hear it. I scowl and obey. Meeting the careers is the last thing I want to do,
We need to find shelter quick.
says Jason, taking command.
A small cave would work. Sorry, would be best.
Agreed.
Replies Nathan. We continue along the base of the mountain until we come to another one. In between the two mountains is a crevice-like cave, big enough to cover all of us. It won't do much against the wind, but at least we'll be safe from the rain.
No food, no water, no tent, no first aid supplies.
I panic.
We're doomed.
Now calm down, Zan. We can hunt later, and we're not far from a stream.
Nathan explains quietly. Bria tries to sit down in the cave, but when she lets go of her injured arm, she cries out in pain and picks it up again. I like that imagery. Like her arm falls off like it's a Lego arm. She's like, oh shit, and picks it back up and like throws it over her shoulder or something.
Hold it out. Let me see it.
Jason tells her. He examines it carefully and observantly.
You broke your wrist. We should probably get your arm in a splint.
Damn, Sam's canceled.
Sorry. Crikey, I don't know how to make a splint.
Interjects Nathan.
Do any of you?
I shake my head and Jason says.
No, I don't have the slightest idea.
Bria winces and says.
If we had a brace, I could do it. We have lots of broken bones on the orchards.
We don't have a brace.
I point out.
Then I have no idea what to do.
Bria replies. Nathan and Jason help her sit down and she positions her broken arm in her lap.
I guess the bright side is I'm right-handed, not left-handed.
F, she says weakly.
Oh, how I wish we had a brace.
I look up and see a silver parachute floating down from the sky. That's literally Deus Ex Machina. Like, I was like, yes, the gods grant you a brace. There's a biggish box attached to it. Jason jumps up and grabs it from the air. He opens it and starts laughing.
What?
I ask.
What did we get?
A wrist brace
He chuckles.
with instructions on how to use it.
How fucking convenient. I laugh too, and Jason spends the next half hour reading the instructions. Damn bitch is illiterate, and putting the brace on Bria. She winces and gasps but doesn't complain. Finally, Jason is done, and Bria's pained expression is gone. She moves her arm around experimentally.
Thanks.
She whispers to Jason.
This is much better.
The sun's orange glow melts away the frost. We're facing east, so it's in my eyes, blinding me. That's science fact for you. I am now aware of how hungry I am and how dry my mouth has become. This is a problem. We've never been starving at home, so I'm not familiar with the feeling. It's painful. I wasn't worried about food or water during the earlier parts of the games because we had plenty. Now I wonder whether or not we'll starve to death. It's been like less than a day, but okay. I hope my parents aren't letting Alex watch. He'd have nightmares if he saw me die a slow and painful death. Oh my god.
Isn't that the baby?
No, that's the kid who's not the baby. He's like 5, I think. The baby is a girl. I'm
Oh,
pretty
that's right.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, when Jason decides we're rested and recovered enough, he leads us to a creek. Every once in a while, Bria throws a chakram at something to make sure her right wrist stays in practice. She's incredibly accurate, injured or not. Okay. We don't have any bottles left, so we drink from our hands. It takes a while, but I am finally hydrated. The water... Oh! Hello, birds. Thank you for the 100 bits. What the fuck? Jason wrote this retcon. Damn. Is that what I have to write next?
I'm retcon. I'm 100 bits to retcon the story. No.
Yeah, throw it away and write a new one. We're improvising the rest of this.
Do not tempt me. You see, I'm number 1 on the biddies board. I will.
Yeah, no, she fought her way to the top of that one today. We don't have any bottles left, so we drink from our hands. Thank you again for the bits. What the fuck? It takes a while, but I'm finally hydrated. The water even tricks my stomach into thinking it's full. The illusion doesn't last long, but it's nice to not have to hear my belly grumble for a while. We find our way back to the crevice before nightfall. It's cold again, so the 4 of us huddle close together for warmth.
No food.
I say again.
What are we gonna do?
We can eat edible plants.
Bria suggests feebly.
We can hunt tomorrow.
Says Jason.
You mean you can hunt tomorrow?
I correct sarcastically.
I'm too fragile.
Nathan looks at the cave wall guiltily. Jason pulls the first sponsor gift from his hoodie pocket and tosses it to me. I catch it bunglingly and then chuck it back. We play hot potato until we're too tired to lift our arms. That seems like a great use of your times in a murder arena. Nathan puts his arm around me. I lay my head on Jason's shoulder as he is on my other side. Bria takes first watch. Sitting like this is awkward, but sleep finally takes me.
All right.
Okay.
Good work,
The
team.
next one is the chapter I've been waiting to post according to my author's note. Wait, someone ping K. I don't know if he'll want to miss this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, actually I will message K. Oh no, you can see my line opening.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay. I can go pee in that meantime,
Oh,
right?
yeah, you go pee.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna go
Perfect.
pee too. I'll be right back. Bye.
Thank you
That was an
again for the
action-packed
bit.
chapter for me.
Yes.
That entire chapter
See,
was
I-
one long quick time event in a video
Honestly-
game. It was just
honestly-
press X.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah,
Mash
D,
Y.
I can't believe you got through all that. Like you
I know.
really pulled a lot of weight in that one.
Yeah, I was practicing so much for this chapter in
Yeah,
particular.
yeah. I can
so,
see why you'd have to rehearse that one.
Yeah,
It was really
Yeah.
a lot. It was really a lot.
hold it off. It took a lot of guts.
Honestly, I feel like you could take all the pink lines at this point because I don't think there's a lot of pink or yellow right now in general.
I have one yellow next
Mhm.
chapter,
You
and then there's some pink.
you can have all the pink if you
Maybe.
want.
I'm just excited for Dane.
Oh yeah, I love Dane. Very cool. Cool voice. I really think you bring him to life.
Oh yeah, it's like he's here.
Isn't he? Isn't he there in your heart?
I'm Dane. Hello.
He walks among us.
Yeah,
No, if you're not.
I mean we'll see. Hopefully,
Fingers
he lives at the
crossed.
end. He seems like a good
Yeah,
guy.
he seems like totally decent, you know, for a career. What a nice
Yeah.
what a nice fellow.
You know, he totally ripped that girl's head off.
Yeah. No, he.
But
he
no,
did it
no,
quickly.
remember, he just. No, remember, he flexed. He didn't. It wasn't his fault. She just swooned so hard, her neck broke.
It's true.
Ow! Hello, sorry. Cat climbing on my shoulder.
Welcome back, everyone. Good for the next chapter. Honestly,
Yeah.
Sam, aren't you gonna like edit together all the VODs?
Yeah, I'm gonna work on something.
Cake it. Just rewatch that. It's fine.
Oh
He's then-
my
he's then gonna-
god.
He's
It's
then
gonna
pitch
be
it-
like a 20-part series.
He's
Wait,
gonna pitch
wait.
it to Netflix, Hulu, and HBO Max, and whoever bites on it first gets the...
I'd love that.
I'm going for
Also,
some
Haley-
Yahoo money, actually.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, Haley animating the series.
Oh
Oh,
no.
or at least highlights, like some funny moments. We
Okay.
really,
Right?
That's hard
Breaking
though.
the
all,
neck.
all of it is a funny moment, I think.
yeah.
I'm
But we'll
really-
find highlights.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. I trust us. All right. Are
It's
we
gonna
all?
I think it'll be.
Are we all back?
ahead.
Can I go to the next chapter? Are we all back?
I
Sorry,
think
go
so.
Yeah.
Okay. Lit.
Let me mute myself.
So it's gonna be a 20-part series on like
Mhm.
HBO or something like that, and then at the end is gonna be the really shittiest ending because it's gonna be like, and it was all a dream. And shit.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's the only way to end.
Oh my gosh.
It's just gonna be
Also-
Shale waking up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, and it was all a dream.
Honestly, that's the only. That's top tier author. That's author rule number 1. Everything was a dream.
Haley, peach or original?
What?
Pick in between peach and original, or fresh. That's what it is.
Fresh.
Pink
I
and-
like that. That's funny. Fresh.
Okay, that's the type of soju I'm drinking.
Lit. Oh, we getting.
Ooh.
We all going hard. Let's go. All right.
Turn up. I downed it. I shouldn't have downed that bottle of wine that fast, but whatever.
Yes, you
Oh
should.
no.
Yes.
Live your
go.
best life.
Yeah,
I
we
do.
vibing.
Listen, I haven't had a Riesling in forever, and I treated myself. I was like, you know what?
As you should. As you should. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready for the chapter I've been waiting to post?
I'm so ready.
Yes,
you don't
let's
even know.
go.
Yeah.
I hope is that author's note, was that put in back when you were 12 when you
Yes.
made this, or is it now?
Yes.
It's just
no,
like
no, that was 12.
you-
but I know
you
I
future
like
called
the,
it.
Yo, I like the concept of me formatting this and like putting it in a Word doc and just being like, this is the chapter I've been waiting for. Like
It's like, author's
22
note.
years
This
old.
chapter.
Yeah. I like
Author's
that
note.
better.
This chapter's dope. Buckle up.
Yeah, let's fucking go. Okay, chapter 20, The Fallen Warrior. Not as good as Rodents from Hell, but very, very dramatic. I do like this. Let's go.
Rodents from hell.
Rodents from Hell is good. I feel a sharp pang in my stomach. Hunger has woken me like an alarm clock. By the look on my comrades' faces, they're starving too. I look at our large supply of food. I took our large supply of food for granted, only eating when I felt hungry, not on a regular basis. Looks like that came back to bite me in the butt. I swear the others can hear my stomach growling. I still cry remembering evil Alan. Sorry. Jackson typed that and I got distracted.
Jackson.
What the fuck? Sarah Bear, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, sorry, Jackson. Jackson distracted me.
Oh, I know, Sarah.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Ash's friend. Welcome in.
Wait, is it Sarah X Miles?
No, it's Sarah Bear.
Oh,
Sarah X Miles already follows me. Don't mean to brag. Bria's moving her fingers on the left carefully. She winces every time she moves her thumb. I crawl over beside her and she smiles.
You're a lot like Kendra.
She tells me quietly.
She's sweet and self-entitled too, and stuff away. Let me start over. I wasn't ready for that. She's sweet and self-entitled too, and stubborn. You two would either be best friends or you would hate each other.
She's really like, yeah, you're fucking annoying, like my little sister. Sorry, it took a little to follow. Do not apologize. It is not required. I'm just so happy that you came to hang out with us. I laugh softly. With her good hand, Bria reaches down to her hoodie and pulls up her token, a locket. She opens it and shows me the picture inside.
That's Kendra.
Kendra and Bria look alike in some ways, but very different in others. Her black hair is a lot longer. It's twisted into a knot in the back of her head. Her smile is wide and dazzling, and her bright green eyes sparkle. She has olive-colored skin, unlike her sister, whose skin is brown. In the picture, she's crouched on a tree branch, waving to the camera. Girl, you were delayed.
She's beautiful.
I tell Bria.
She's got my mom's looks.
Bria explains.
I have more of my dad in me. Boy, is he ugly.
Bria's got that Haley self-confidence. Let's go. I giggle. Wait, what the fuck, Xania? Bria was just like, yeah, I'm really fucking ugly. And Xania was like, haha. Yeah.
Oh, you're so
UGLY.
funny.
Wait, how did she even know, like... Oh, wait, I forgot she did explain that. My bad. I was about to be like, Haley?
Listen, there's nothing wrong with this script. Everything is perfect.
It's incredible. It's incredible. Do you get
I
along
should
with
take
your
a
dad's new kids?
I ask her.
No.
Bria's answer is blunt.
I hate them. My father's taught them to hate me too. Whenever I walk by, they use horrible names at me. Like bitch. The oldest one of them is 8, and he knows worse words than I do.
He'd be throwing out the word cunt. Bet. She walks by, he's like,
Wow.
look at this fucking cunt walk by. She stared angrily at the ground.
I almost read that whole mix line wrong. Oh, I hate dyslexia.
Okay, nope. Yeah, we're gonna close that.
I'm kind of glad I got reaped, not so that my dad is proud of me or anything like that, but so he can see what he missed out on.
Bro.
Maybe when I die, he'll grow a heart and send money to Kendra to feed her. Mina.
I was gonna say, whose cat is that?
Because he's really upset.
Yeah, I thought that was coming from Ash at first. I'm like, Ash, is your cat meowing?
Ash
I don't
is
have
really
a
upset.
cat.
But Ash specifically, Ash is really upset by what's happening right now.
I'm sorry. Maybe when I die, he'll grow a heart and send money to Kendra to feed her. I hope he's watching when I die. Maybe he'll feel some kind of remorse.
Oh.
Nina's,
Oh.
Nina's in the
Damn, I
back.
felt that one.
I
Nina's
need
in
a
the
shot
back.
for this.
Yeah.
Mina, close
Mina-
your ears.
yeah. Mina's in the back. She's like, more heart. Say it with more passion.
Mhm.
I honestly.
Mina, the acting coach.
Take acting lessons from my cat. Sign up now.
That means your cat is extra and your cat knows. The cat knows everything. Mina's so smart.
She's honestly staring at the screen like, what the fuck?
She's
Oh, Bria,
she's
you
actually
won't
like
die. Oops,
she's
sorry.
actually like she's actually looking
Oh,
at
sorry, Ash.
she's actually looking at the script and she like looks at it real hard and goes, Shale, it's spelled yours and UOUR.
Oh yeah, this cat's just like
Then-
editing my grammar. Like Mina's just there like, actually this is past tense and the rest of your script is in present tense, so you should really fix that.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
Oh. Okay, are we good?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just so I don't start again and be like, oh no, sorry, I read
Sorry,
the room
Ash.
wrong.
Sorry, Ash.
Oh,
So, anyways, what I was trying.
son of a bitch.
So, anyways.
Oh.
No. Please continue, Ash. But as I was saying,
Leave Ash alone. I will fight you.
Y'all don't need me, right? Xania's like, she's not
Yeah,
that
not
important.
a huge character. I don't think. I would. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Bria, you won't die.
I argue stupidly. I don't know why I said that like that. With her broken wrist, chances are that she will. She half smiles at me sympathetically.
Damn. If you say so.
I know she's just humoring me.
we're all going to die soon. Fuck.
Sam. Let me.
Rocky, we're all going to die soon if we don't get some feet soon.
What the fuck accent is that? Rebels Nathan.
I spent like the first 30 minutes of my stream working on this accent because I was like, it's gonna be bad, but I have to make it just good enough, and I'm not even there.
I can't.
All right. Anyways,
Rebels
Grumbles
Nathan.
Nathan.
Let's start hunting then.
Jason suggests it's pointless. Only 2 of us are capable of hunting, and they're too busy making sure the other 2 are safe. Whenever an animal scurried by, Jason and Nathan are both distracted. Bria and I find some berries and we eat those, but they're in no way filling. The only thing we've accomplished is making ourselves more tired. I collapse in the crevice and hold my starving belly. Is this how I'm gonna die, slowly and painfully from lack of food? Maybe if I'm lucky, the critters will find me first. Cool. I'm creating scenarios in my head. The various deaths of Xania Roberts. When suddenly trumpets echo throughout the arena, I sit up.
What the?
I begin to say, but Nathan cries.
Zip it.
Are you changing my script? Are you changing the sacred texts?
Shh, zip it.
That's a bannable offense.
Yeah, get the fuck out of my street. The voice of Claudius Templesmith, the Hunger Games announcer, rings in my ears. Come on, D, it's time for your big moment.
Tributes, may I congratulate you on making it this far.
He declares.
Today at noon at the Cornucopia, there will be a feast. For some of you, this is life and death. For others, you can simply replenish your supply. See you all there in 1 hour. Good luck, and may the odds be ever in your favor.
That
These
was
kids
very-
have like the biggest metabolism.
Yeah,
Like-
Honestly, like it's been a few hours and she's
They're
like,
like
I'm starving.
she's literally like she's been snacking
To
the
be
whole
honest,
fucking
I
day.
crave the sweet release
To
of
be-
death unless I get my goldfish cracker.
To be honest, that's a mood. We've all eaten Chinese food here at least once. It's just like, oh, after 45 minutes, I'm kind of hungry
Yeah,
again.
I still need more. Jason beams.
This is great. Now we won't have to worry.
Unless the careers get the food first.
Argues Bria.
True, but what other choice do we have?
In the end, we agree that the feast is our best option. We set out for the cornucopia, strategizing as we go. Nathan pulls me back behind the others. He whispers urgently. Nathan, what the fuck?
This isn't a good idea, but it's our best way of getting food. When we get there, I want you to stay in the forest, hidden, no matter what happens. We'll be fine. Just stay away from the careers.
Why do you sound like you're a cast
I
member in the
promise, I
Outsiders
will.
now?
Huh?
Why do you sound like you're a cast member in the Outsiders now? Like,
I was
it turned like Brooklyn Transatlantic there halfway through.
I was just
You-
about to say, like, it's gonna be so great when everything's pieced together and Nathan goes from like country to New York
Yeah.
to
Well,
whatever the hell
remember,
the last one
I was doing my regular voice for the first couple chapters too.
That's true,
Oh
too.
god, true.
It was just like a random line that I accidentally said, and I was like, "Fuck it, we're
We're
going
going-
New Yorker."
Jackson says, "Stay gold."
Stagel.
I tell him. He nods determinedly. We get to the cornucopia a few minutes before noon. I find a tree with a thick trunk and lots of leaves, and I hide behind it. It's good. I can see the battleground, but the critters can't see me. The other three prepare themselves a few yards away. To my surprise, Bria tends to join them. She holds 5 chakrams in her broken hand. Damn, she got big hands. And the last one in her throwing hand. The look in her eyes is kind of scary. I wouldn't be surprised if she was imagining the careers with her father's face. Damn, okay.
Oh.
The critters are lounging at the mouth of the cornucopia with their weapons somewhat ready. They are not expecting a challenge. They are idiots. Kelly isn't with them, but I can't figure out why. Maybe she doesn't like getting her hands dirty. There's a lot of supplies left in the cornucopia. The critters haven't even made a dent in the pile. The sun is high in the sky. It's noon. A table rises out of the ground in the middle of the clearing. It's covered with fancy capital food. After eating nothing for a couple days, it's been like less than a day, but okay, it'll be wonderful to sink my teeth into this. Jason, Nathan, and Bria reveal themselves. The careers all cackle as my friends walk towards the feast. Bella gets impatient. She gets her switchblade out of her pocket and charges at them. Bria throws a chakram, which gets lodged in her opposition's arm. Bella gets angrier and starts cussing at Bria. Damn. What a gamer move. Jason steps forward and stabs Bella in the heart just to get it over with. Boom! The cannon blares. So far, so good. In my head, I think that one was for Georgie. My other careers advance, now serious. They know we're not playing games. Mahogany goes straight for my brother while Dane and Jason engage in a sword fight. Satin comes after Bria. Katar's ready. Swiftly, Bria flings a chakram at Satin, but it just grazes her hip. A second chakram gets stuck in her skin. She swears in rage, as we all do, and lunges at Bria, who deflects the Katars with her chakrams. I did the Deadliest Warrior is really jumping out in this one. Satin stabs Bria in the broken arm. Nothing major happens, but it cuts a couple of the Velcro straps. Bria looks even more determined than before.
Oh no.
Satin taunts, but she's gasping. Her wounds are bleeding hard.
Did I hurt your boo-boo?
I like that. That's a good. I think that's-
Damn.
I like that. Damn. She cut deep with that one. She cut deeper than with the knife. Bria raised her eyebrow.
Seriously? You're asking me that?
Fucking get her. Satin scowls and I hear a click. One of the guitar's blades split into 3. It looks like she has one knife and one Wolverine claw. Does Wolverine even exist in this universe?
Apparently so.
It is a dystopian future. It could very well be
True.
our timeline in the year in a further dimension.
True.
The year, not dimension.
True.
Oh, you asked for it.
She thrusts the triple-bladed guitar at Bria, who stops it with the chakra. When Bria's distracted, Satin stabs the other guitar into Bria's stomach. Okay, gore warning, everyone close your ears. And clicks the button while it's still inside Bria, making the blades split into 3 to make the wound grow bigger. The cannon fires.
Ha!
Yells Satin while I scream. Satin changes one of her guitars to be single-bladed again. She alternates stabbing with both until Bria's no more than a hunk of bloody ravaged meat on the ground. I just want to talk to 14-year-old Haley. I just want to see if she's okay.
Satin's a beach.
I just want to have a conversation with young Haley and see if she's all right. You can hardly tell it used to be a human. Jesus Christ. I start to cry. Suddenly a hand claps over my mouth. I drop my knife and another pressed against my throat. The other 3 careers are occupied, so there's only one possibility of who this could be. Kelly. Dee, do you want to take this? Or do you want me to do it? Because I was doing this before.
Yeah, do Kelly.
Okay. Nice hiding spot, she hisses. My shrieks are muffled by her hand. I've been waiting for you, she tells me. Looking for you all over. It would have been a lot harder to find you if you hadn't screamed. Thank you so much for all your help. Kelly finishes tying a bandage around my mouth and pushes me against the tree trunk. She traps me by pinning my hoodie sleeves and hood to the tree with knives. Comfortable? She pretends to ask me. Good. Now we can begin. Any last words to your family? I can't answer. My mouth is full of cotton gauze. Too bad. I'm sure they'd love to hear from you. Zanya, we're all friends here. Mind if I call you Nia? Of course you don't. Well, Nia, I'm here to give you a makeover. She holds a knife with a curved blade and a jagged edge. I've been in contact with your stylist, and we agree it's time for a new look. She grabs my ponytail and cuts most of it off. Tries to cut my token too, but McCartney's life-lasting spray works. She can't slice it. I forgot about that. Important plot point, clearly. She scowls and starts cutting designs into my arms and legs. I scream, but no one can hear me since I'm gagged. It hurts so much my vision starts to go red. I squirm and the knives are looser. But I'll never work my way free in time. Kelly moves up to start on my face. I feel the blood trickle in my eyes, and I know I'm growing weaker. I hope my family isn't watching, especially not Alex. He'll never be able to sleep again. Kelly does something to my cheeks and then steps back. Oh, Nia, darling, you look fabulous, she cackles. Now, I forgot the finishing touch in my backpack over there. I'm gonna go grab it, okay, honey? Don't you dare move! She turns around and walks back through the leaves canopy to a bulky leather backpack. I don't know what's inside, and I don't know if I want to know. I pull away from the tree as hard as I can, and to my surprise, the knives pop out, and I'm free. That's why you tie up someone, not just stab into a tree, but I digress. I rip the gauze from my mouth and run as fast as I can manage to the clearing.
Nathan!
I cry shrilly.
Nathan, please, help!
Crikey, Zanya!
Yeah.
Help?
Yeah, it really fits the mood, Sam. I really like this choice. He calls back, pushing Mahogany to the ground. Kelly pushes me over from behind, then rolls me over so I'm facing her. Naughty girl, did you really think you'd get away? She's holding a foot-long machete from my nightmares, but this is worse. This is real life.
Nathan!
I scream. She smiles. Lights out. Kelly plunges the machete in my body. I hear Nathan cry out in rage before everything goes black.
Oh no.
So, I might have killed the main character.
Damn.
What?
Wait, time out. No, you did
Plot
not.
twist.
I quit.
You can't kill the main character, bro.
I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm 14.
That's true.
I'm 14.
you're not
Nothing
wrong,
can
but-
stop me.
You got a
Crikey.
6?
I thought this was the coolest plot twist ever when I was like 14. I was like, oh, no one's
You
gonna
actually-
see this.
Whoa.
Oh my god, you
I-
actually did kill off the main
Yeah, I
character.
told you.
Fuck.
I thought it was
What
cool.
movie?
Sweet.
I forget what movie it is, but I remember watching a movie in film class that was like they kill off the main character about like 45 minutes into the film, and then just like a new character takes over for the rest of it. It's really funny.
is this
That
It's
is
really
Game of
funny. They
Thrones?
just like they're just like, oh yeah, they're dead. You know, you got to
Oops.
learn, you got to love them, but no, they're dead. Here's a new person.
See, like, I
Oh,
spent
no.
so much time setting up Nathan, too. So, like, I was like, okay, easy transition. You know? This happened in a
this is
drama I
Game
was
of-
about to watch, says Jackson. What drama?
Listen, I haven't been this shocked since Ned Stark died in like
Oh,
season
shit.
1 of Game of
Oh,
Thrones.
shit. Not my boy Ned. Oh, shit.
Hey yo, Nettie.
Listen, there will be no Sean Bean slander here. No.
Jackson says, Haley, were you in your edgy emo phase back then? Yeah, that was like peak scene phase, honestly. Yeah. I forgot the title, but suppose main character was the only interesting one, so when he died, he was replaced by one of the boring ones. I dipped. Is that what you're gonna do now? Are you leaving? Actually,
I'm
if
leaving.
you were
See
gonna
ya.
leave, you would have left when Hassan left, though. So, Jackson.
Honestly,
you know-
Hassan, main character.
Yeah, Hassan, where? No, Nathan is funny. Agreed.
Look,
Damn.
I take my character acting very seriously. If you think it's funny, I will leave right now.
Wait, Jackson's 5K points away from fan fiction. Are you gonna redeem it and make me write a Hassan one shot?
I was about to say, like, how many points would I need to get you to write another one of these?
30K, I think, is what it's set at right now.
I love
What,
it.
yeah, write me a story. Oh my god, everybody.
Oh yeah, it's Hassan
What-
and Sean. It's Hassan x Sean. Yeah.
Can we make it a community goal?
Nah.
Like 100,000 points?
Jackson's 4K away.
Valid.
Nah, I'm not changing that one. We're keeping it. Okay.
Hold on, wait. We're on chapter 20.
21. Believe it or not, it keeps going. I may have killed the main character, but it continues.
And Bria ripped me.
Damn, fuck you guys, I guess.
Yep.
Honestly, the next few chapters are gonna be boring for everyone except, like, Sam and a little bit of Birds.
Y'all, is this gonna turn into like a revenge fest? Let's go.
Yeah, let's...
I'm ready
Revenge
for it.
tour. Let's go.
Let's go.
Every just
There's still also a forced in romance plotline too. I
like
just need,
forced in.
Let's
I
go!
I forgot that I told you guys that last time. There's still a forced in romance. We haven't passed that yet. Yeah, still.
Nathan
Okay, wait. But, okay, Xania's dead, so is it like Nathan x Jason?
I'm not saying
Right.
shit.
Whose perspective is this being written from? Are we getting Ghost Sonya's perspective?
No, it's Nathan now,
Ghost.
I think.
Because, like, all the girls on the team are dead, right?
I
Haley
I'm
showed
not
off her
saying-
internalized sexism.
I'm not saying anything. Honestly, that's a weird. I think it's weird though too because like for most of the fic you could tell like all of the main characters, all of the strongest characters, they were all women. Like you could tell I was like girls on top. So I'm like
Girls
very.
power,
I'm
let's kill
very-
them.
I'm very proud of myself for killing off all the women and giving the men a chance.
Listen,
They would have look. They would have stood no chance. So,
Oh my god, wait, is it gonna be like some fucked up shit like Nathan x Kelly? Ew.
I was stupid,
Ew.
but not that. I'm not saying anything. You'll just have to see.
Alright, look, we only got a couple more chapters. Let's find
Mhm.
out.
Okay, chapter
Okay.
21, Parting Ways. If there's a suicide mention trigger warning, it's like all the other ones in the past, it's not super out there, but if it's very sensitive, maybe just come back in like 20 minutes. But yes.
I'm here for the Nathan revenge tour.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
we're here for the revenge. Xenia's large brown eyes are open. The look of terror is unmistakable. They are empty and cold. The girl from Fort Kelly had cut her hair just below her chin and drawn little tridents in her skin with her knife. Damn, that takes some finessing. That takes some dexterity in your fingers. On Xenia's forehead, she had written, "Your move." I stabbed my sword into the ground in anger. After Xenia's cannon went off, I killed the girl from one easily, without hesitation. I wanted to go to my sister's side immediately, but Dana, Mahogany, and Kelly were still present. To my surprise, Kelly tossed them backpacks and told them to run, like cowards. I didn't care. I'd kill them later. Now I hold one of Xenia's hands in my own. Her body is still warm, but that's deceiving. She has no pulse, no heartbeat. Kelly's knife went right through her left lung and into her heart. Her death was quick, but Kelly made sure it wasn't painless. The tears and blood on her face tell me that much. I use my sleeve to try and wipe some of it away, but it only smears it around worse. The hovercraft appears and picks up the body of Bria, Vela, and Satin. I know it wants to pick up Zanya, but I refuse to move from my sister's side. Mom told us to stay together. Damn, that fucking...
Ooh.
Oof! I feel Jason's hand on my shoulder.
Come on, man.
He mumbles.
We have to go.
I brush Zanya's hair off her face, and Jason helps me stand up. We sit in the mouth of the cornucopia as the hovercraft claw lifts my sister's limp figure out of the arena. I bury my face in my hands. I should have been there to help her sooner. As soon as she screamed the first time, but I was too busy. Apparently fighting Mahogany was more important than saving Zanya. I hate myself for not going to help her.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Sorry, I got lost. It was a trap.
I
read that in the Admiral Akbar
I was
voice.
gonna say, all I request, Sam, is when you edit that part, Admiral Akbar appears on screen. That's my only.
Please.
Copy that.
That's
Copy that.
my only request.
Oh
It
my
was a
god.
trap.
Jason tells me.
Kelly knew you'd make Zanya hide. She had Satin kill Bria. She knew that would draw Zanya out. It isn't your fault. Kelly's crafty and she tricked us all. She's a sneaky little sneak.
I promised I'd protect her.
I cry. Oh my god.
Now she's gone. I should just kill myself now.
No!
Jason says and he takes my sword away warily. Jason's a good friend.
You think that's what Zanya would want you to do?
Who knows what she wants me to do? She's dead.
Nathan, listen to me. Don't throw your life away. You can still win this. Zanya would want you to win this.
I shake my head, and Jason continues firmly.
Nathan, listen. Your little brother is probably scared for his life now. Think of how traumatized he'll be if you die too.
Lars?
Focus. Your parents need you. Your brothers and sisters need you. And me too. There are 5 of us left, and 4 out of 5 are careers. A career can't win this year.
I'm really starting to ship it.
They can't win,
I agree.
especially not Kelly.
Exactly. Now come on. The careers left their supplies here, and we need food.
He helps me stand up and get to work. Listen, I see your little gay kappas in chat. That sounded like I'm like being toxic and being like, yeah, you're gay little kappa, but like, no, it's like the rainbow kappa. I see your little kappas. I'm telling you, the forced in plotline is so forced in. I would not have written it nicely. This isn't it. This makes too much sense.
Shale writes it in us, and then they fell in love.
No, you say that, but that's literally basically what it is. You'll see, it's really
no.
bad. There are many.
I am 100% here for some gay kappas in this romance.
Oh my god, look at all these fucking gay kappas in chat. What the fuck?
Just hearing that is hilarious. Look at all these fucking gay kappas.
All those fucking gay kappas. Get your gay little kappas out of chat. Oh, wait, baby kappa.
Not the tiny black and
Not
white
the
one.
baby kappa, okay. There are many backpacks left. Jason grabs 2 and tosses me one. We fill them with food and supplies. My hands are trembling and I'm not paying attention to what I throw in the bag. Eventually, Jason takes it from my hands and fills it himself. It's dark. The anthem plays. I see Satin and Vela and then Zanya. Finally, Bria's face looks down at me for the last time. Jason throws me in my backpack. It hits me in the chest and I awkwardly catch it one-handedly before falling backwards. I don't stand back up. I hear Jason sigh.
Dude, I think it's time we split up.
I look at him curiously. I knew this was coming. When the 7 of us teamed up together, we said we joined because we wanted a better chance of winning. We didn't know that at first, but the real reason we joined was to protect Zanya. She was young and vulnerable, and she stole their hearts, as she stole mine when we were kids. She made them want to send her home. Now that she's gone, there's no reason for Jason to stay and help me. Literally, kiss my ass, Sam.
Sorry.
This is pure and nice, and he just
Sam.
lost his fucking
Why
sister.
is there so much shit that makes it feel incestual?
Because
She's
you're
dead now. It's
because
even
you
worse.
Because you have issues. That's why.
Nathan,
Uno
My
reverse.
cat stole my heart. I love him with my entire heart. Does that make me have bestiality? No, because you're a bitch.
Ew.
Oh god.
I
we
have
need to
to
go.
go fold
me.
the dishes. One
Shale, I
I'm
can't.
taking a shot for that.
Shale, I can't access your channel
That's
anymore. This channel is no longer available. No.
I'm gonna smack you all with metal chairs. I'm gonna find you and go all WWE on your asses. Just fucking.
Oh my god.
Fuck, I just went over to your chat. Just a bunch of exclamation point Sams.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Can someone else join in? What do you mean?
Nathan, you need some space to get your head on straight. I'll try and take it out as I'll try and take out as many of the others others as I can. Good lord. If you're lucky, I'll kill all of them. But if you have to win,
1 sec. I had Jackson requested something. The intensity in his eyes make me flinch.
No,
I contradict.
Keely is mine.
He smirks.
fine. Everyone but Kelly. I'll injure her up for you though.
I take a deep breath and it kind of calms me.
Say this is goodbye then.
I mumble.
This is goodbye.
He shakes my hand.
You be careful. You're gonna win. And the victor needs to stay handsome.
Gay. I
This is so
frown.
gay. This is literally so gay. How could you not?
No, the real
yeah.
romance plotline is really bad.
Here it comes.
This would be
This
actually
this
good.
makes it. This turns it. This line makes it just the best gay. One can only hope.
Jason
Okay,
chuckles
wait.
and starts to walk away.
Haley?
Yeah, what's up?
I was gonna say in the one-shot spinoff, you can make the forced romance a fucking beard.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Just as an off-brand mention. Oh yeah, so Nathan had a beard.
True.
Jason chuckles and starts to walk away, sword in hand. He's ready for combat. He knows where to find the critters, although I don't know how. Before he disappears in the trees, he calls.
I better not have to light a frickin' fire.
Just say fucking. Be a man. I laugh and wave.
You
but
wrote
once-
freaking, though.
No,
You
I
freak
no,
out about
I,
changing the
No,
sacred texts
I'm
on
not talking
me,
to
but
birds. I'm not talking to birds. I'm talking to Jason. How are you not falling
Wow.
asleep? Listen, Lily, I am living on energy drinks. Good morning. Did you sleep? Okay, I laugh and wave, but once he's gone, I return the cornucopia and sit inside. Depression hits me like a brick wall. Literally me. I know Jason didn't mean anything with his last statement, but it still hurts. I realize how much I miss Zanya already. It's almost 4 a.m. for you. Bruh, go to bed. Go to bed. Is your head feeling better at least? I hear a cannon. Jason has found them already, I suppose. I just hope that death wasn't him. I expect to hear more cannons, but none come. I guess they've run like cowards once again. It's not normal career behavior, that's for sure. The game makers have stocked the cornucopia with capital juice boxes.
Boxes.
I throw one on the ground
tomato
and
juice
stab it.
boxes and orange slices.
Listen, I throw it on the ground and stab it multiple times. I'm splattered with artificial fruit juice, but I do not care.
Yeah, don't care at
I
all.
don't care at all. It was a good way to take out my frustration. I feel a little better, but not a lot.
Same dude.
I don't know what I was going for with this last part. I get an idea. There's a sack full of granola in the cornucopia for some reason, so I stand it upside the outside wall. I take some berry paste and write Kelly on the rough sack. Repeatedly, I stab and slash the bag. My rage is unforgiving, and the pitiful stack
And
is
there.
the first to face my wrath. Okay, I think I missed the highlighting, Sam. I think these are your lines.
Keely, wait until I get my hands on you.
This feels like an anime now. I say to myself, oh, how I hate my life. When I'm done beating up the granola, I fall straight backwards on the ground. It's once again getting late. I didn't realize just how long I was pummeling the bag or how tired it was making me. I stay up just long enough to see it was Mahogany who died, then I fall asleep in the middle of the clearing.
I love it. Jason's going on just like a full-on Rambo.
Yeah,
rampage. It's like,
Jason's killing everyone.
Everybody dies except Kelly. I'm just gonna cripple her so
Yeah.
that Nathan can have.
Jason's kicking everyone's ass, and Nathan's like, fuck granola. Take
Fuck
your
granola,
vegan
what-
diet and
what-
shove it
yeah.
up your ass. Like, that's what Jackson, I mean, Jackson, is that what you're doing too? That's what Nathan's doing, I meant. Boomer Nathan? Yeah, okay. Chapter 22, Passing the Time. You know, I was really saying I have no pacing. That's what I wrote. Once pacing, that's what I wrote. I said, I really spelled it out. I said, this is filler. I have a pretty strong mind. Nathan has a mind palace, confirmed. I don't get scared easily, and it takes a lot to get to me. My sister's death, well, that got to me. No fucking shit. I usually never have dreams, but tonight I did. I wouldn't call it a bad dream, I suppose, but I wasn't ready for it. It was like salt in a wound. If I wouldn't have woken up after my dream, I probably would have accepted it as reality. It was vivid and beautiful, but painful at the same time. I was standing in the arena over by the creek. Xania looked exactly as she did when I last saw her. Her skin was covered in bloody tridents, and her hair was short. Now that I see tridents, though, I just think about the cars in Apex on Olympus. Anyway, I guess that hairstyle kind of suited her. The words "your move" shimmered on her forehead, and I stared at it mournfully. I couldn't tear my eyes away from Kelly's eerie writing. The machete was gone from her chest, but I could see the jagged wound. Worst of all was her token. It sat untouched on her head like a halo. This feeble piece of wheat and ribbon survived, but she didn't. Dream Zanya floated, yes, floated over to me and touched my cheek. Her hands were ice cold and clammy.
I'm sorry.
She whispered.
You're sorry.
I sputtered.
I should have been there. I could have saved you, but I didn't.
Nathan, forget that. I shouldn't have screamed. I led her right to me. I've been holding you and the others back from the start. Mark's death was my fault, and Georgie's, and Maria's. Adelie and Bria died for me too. Don't get mad at yourself because I finally faced death.
You're too young.
I argued.
You had your whole life ahead of you.
Nathan, you can't protect me forever. Eventually, I'm going to fall out of the tree.
Damn, simile. I smiled somberly.
Didn't you fall the first time? Haven't you fallen already?
I saw her roll her eyes and she began to walk away. Before she disappeared, she whispered audibly.
It's your move. Make it count.
Then she disappeared. Now I sit inside the cornucopia reflecting on the dream. Was it a dream? It feels so real. It feels like Zanya was actually talking to me, but she's dead. There's no changing that. There's truth to her words. I can't protect her anymore. I have to make my move. I know I can't sit in the cornucopia forever. Part of me wants to hunt down the creatures and kill them both, but the rest of me doesn't want to do anything. I have to do something interesting soon, or the game makers will send something horrible my way. I can't bring myself to stray away from the clearing. At one point, I think I see a pack of those chipmunk mutts run by, but they don't notice me. I wonder if they're after the creators or Jason. I have no idea what to do to pass the time. I consider continuing my rampage on all the granola in the cornucopia. Nice, but that seems boring. I eat half the food Jason put in my backpack and then refill it. If I have to make for a run for it, I would want to have a full supply. I find some metal armor in the cornucopia and try my best to dent it with a giant mace I found in the back. It's hard work, but when I'm done, the chest plate is hopelessly deformed. You know, he's just wasting resources, homie. Come on. I bet my
I would love to see him just wear a full suit of armor into battle.
That's a really good mental image. I bet my parents are sitting at home cursing at me for destroying resources, bruh. I didn't even read that before I said what I said before. I laugh at the thought. I climb up the cornucopia and lounge on the roof. The sun is warm and relaxing. I dig my heels so I don't slide down and put my hands behind my neck. I think of home. Damn, they're really in a death arena. Jason's fighting for his life, and Nathan's just like, yeah, I'm gonna suntan. Yeah, I'm just gonna lay in the sun. It's fine.
You know, I've been meaning to get some rays.
Yeah. When I win, I can get my dad the best machinery money can buy. We'll live in Victor's village beside Sean and Olivia. Everyone will get their own room. I'll build a monument for Zanya. She'll never be forgotten. I'll help buy food for the poor people of District 9. Maybe I'll start a charity. I won't become one of those Victors who hides in the corner and drinks away their life. I'll be productive with my money. That's what they all say before the capitalism gets them. Suddenly the cannon booms and I fall off the side of the cornucopia painfully. I hit my left arm hard, but it doesn't feel like I broke anything. I can almost hear all of Panem laughing at me, except for my father. Dad would be groaning. I slowly stand back up and stretch my arm carefully. I'm definitely gonna get a bruise. What was with me and bruises? This is like... I pick my sword up off the ground and swear a couple times. I usually don't swear, but my mom's not here in the arena to tell me off. I guess Jason is taking out another career. I try to entertain myself in the soul-sucking arena. I cut down multiple tree branches. With them, I build a fort outside the cornucopia, like David, Louisa, and I used to do before the others were born. I stack the stumps to make an army of stickmen. I feel 6 again. I've escaped the arena. I'm back in the trees of District 9. I remember when all the kids in my district would play war at recess. Our parents told us not to because we didn't know how it felt like to kill someone, but we didn't understand and we played it anyway. It was just a game. I laugh and think how my situation is terrifyingly real, and I've actually killed a couple people. The game still seems pretty fun to me. Oh my god. I hide in my fort and look through the spy window I made. I can see all my stunt people. I grab one of Vella's extra bows and quiver for of arrows. Pew pew! I make fun gun noises. I shoot at the closest stuntman. I miss but 2 feet, at least. Archery is not my strong suit, but I hit another stuntman in a few yards before the first. This is a fever dream. What the fuck is happening? I take out all the stick people by randomly shooting all over. I wonder if the people of the capital are thinking about me now. Are they laughing? Do they think I'm insane? Probably both now that I think about it. That probably kept the audience pretty entertained, so I don't expect any mutts to come. Even if they do, I shoot an arrow in their general direction with the bow. There's a 50% chance that I'll kick their butts. Quick maths. It's like I've forgotten I'm in the games. I've never seen a tribute play in a fort before. Usually the situation is more serious, but I don't care. I build a giant bonfire with the remains of my fort and my stunt people. If the last career left wants to come, let him or her. Jason will be following them and we'll kick their butts together. Huge firelights at the now dark clearing. The anthem plays and I look up the sky. Jason's face stares down at me. Jason. So there are still 2 careers. Jason's eyes stare down at me from the sky and I hear him say,
You will win.
Damn, thank you, Ghost Jason. He fades away, but it looks like there are 2 emerald stars in the sky where his eyes used to be. That's super gay.
I wanted to sound
That's
like, I
so
wanted to sound
gay.
like, I wanted to sound like Ghost Mufasa from.
I was
Lion
gonna
King,
say,
but
I get
I'm not,
big
but I'm
Mufasa
not James
vibes.
Earl Jones, so.
God, this is so gay. I wish that was the romance I forced in. This is his Joker era. Joker era. Stop. After crouching in the shrubbery for an hour and a half, it's evident they're not coming. My legs are sore and cramped. I assume that Jason would not have gone down without a fight. Kelly and Dane are injured. I need to fight them. I'm the only one in the arena who's fully healed, and the careers aren't stupid enough to come and get me. The problem is I have no idea where the heck they are. They could be anywhere in the arena by now. I think back to the training center. Were there any stations on tracking? I don't think so, and if there was one, I didn't visit it. I noticed the blood on the grass that isn't mine. I remember stabbing Mahogany in the upper arm. I nearly cut his arm off. He was bleeding for sure. Would he have had enough sense to bandage it up? No, I see a large amount of dried blood on the grass where I pushed him when Zanya screamed. It makes a trail leading to the woods. I grab my backpack and follow the trail running. The creatures will have a campsite of some sort, and Mahogany will lead me right to it. Words. God, it is his Joker
words
era.
are hard.
That what is a lot of words.
That was also just
Wow.
like unnecessary. Haley, your pacing at age 14 was abysmal. Absolutely no pacing at all. All right. Are we ready? Not that any of you did anything that last chapter. That was all me.
It was great.
Alrighty.
It's like reading you your bedtime story. You're welcome. Chapter 23, The Trail of Blood. Very on the nose. Cool title. The camp isn't easy to find. Some of the blood has already been washed away and more of it has been covered up. I suppose the game makers want to make this hard on me. The fact that it's incredibly dark doesn't help at all. I'm now in an unfamiliar area of the arena. The dirt on the ground is packed and trees are shorter and leafier. There are no bushes and the trees are planted a foot or 2 apart, evenly on all sides. Its uniformity is unnatural. Hi, Mina, and it makes me uneasy. The layout is too perfect. Hi, Mina! The trail.
She's invested.
Yeah, she really likes this story. The trail stops at the base of the mountain. There's blood smeared high and low across the rocks. It looks like Mahogany tried to climb up the mountain, but the blood stops about halfway up. I look around, but I don't see where he went next. The trail has gone cold. I swear and stab the ground. What will I do now? Dane and Kelly could be on the other side of the arena. I sit on the rock angrily. The forest is quiet. I see no animals and feel no wind. It's absolutely boring. What I wouldn't give for a distraction, because, yeah, wind is so distracting. Do you ever just get really bored and, like, a soft breeze blows by and you're like, all better? That's what I hear it. I look a big glance at the mountain. I hear it again. The unmistakable scream of Dane. Nothing else in the arena can make a sound like that. I hear another sharper squeal. That has to be Kelly, but it comes from behind me. There's nothing but a mountain. Where could they be? I stand back from the mountain and examine it. I wonder if there's perhaps a cave where the blood ends. It's worth checking out. Carefully keeping my distance from Mahogany's dried blood, I begin to climb. It's tedious. I'm tired and sore, so I scale the rock slowly. I don't see any caves, but it's getting harder to avoid the blood. Screw it, I think. At least it's not fresh. It sticks to my clammy hands to give me a better grip. That's not how anything works. I guess Mahogany is useful after all. Jesus? Okay. When I reach the end of the blood trail, I see no cave, but the blood continues to the right, so I climb sideways. The mountain beside me creeps in. I can barely crawl through the opening between the 2 mountains. Good thing I'm not claustrophobic. If Louisa here was, she'd be freaking out. Words. I see an opening in the tunnel. When I get close enough, I can see a small valley behind the mountains. It's the perfect hideout. My hands find a rope ladder, and I slowly lower myself down. Right at the bottom, I see a massive amount of blood in the early morning light. This is where Mahogany fell. I know it. 1 sec. I got a hiccup. There we go. I walk around and I see tons more blood over by another mountain wall. That's where Jason died. I don't hang around there long. A few yards away, I see the carcasses of a few chipmunk months, which look pretty fresh. Fresh. There we go. That explains the scream I heard. The other 2 are nearby. I wander around for a little while, but I stop in my tracks when I hear Dane growl. D,
It
it's
ends
finally you.
here.
Wait, repeat that.
It ends here.
I just needed to hear his voice again. I glance over my shoulder, but I see no one. I'm about to move on and admit I imagine his voice when Kelly hisses, I agree, darling, but do you really think you can win? I crouch down and creep silently to where I heard them. There are thick ferns and bushes nearby, so I dive into those. Through the shrubbery, I see two careers standing across from each other. Dane is wielding his long silver sword. Kelly has a dozen knives hanging from a belt. There's a wicked double-bladed knife in her hand. I notice one of her knives appears to have been ripped from a guitar. Dane's eyes are smoldering. Oh, Dane, let's go.
In case you don't remember, I took out that frickin' spy from your district. You put up more of a fight than you could ever manage.
I like Dane.
Hey, kill.
Damn. I like Dane.
I love
Alright,
Dane.
Damn. Dane for Victor challenge. Dane wipes the sweat off his forehead, and I notice multiple gashes on her arms, legs, neck, and one of his cheeks. To my amusement, many of these seem to be oozing blood. Okay, Nathan. Kelly, who looks perfectly fit, snarls, I could have taken him, but it all worked out in my favor. You're injured, and I'm completely fine. You'll go down easy.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Cackles Dane.
You think this will be easy, but it won't be. You're just a little girl. You can't touch me.
Thank you, Eeyore. Dane pushed her over the edge. Her eyes flash and she throws the knife in her hand. He cusses and jumps out of the way.
Ow! Darn it.
It's just grazes his shoulder. It will be easy, she sneers. You're all brawn and no brain. Dane gives a great war cry
Oh,
and lunges at Kelly. She's quick and nimble. She actually leaps to the side. See, she taunts, you're so predictable, my friend. This will... She screams as Dane slashes her thigh. He attacked while she was talking, but not very accurately. Regardless, it hit her and it looks painful.
you talk too much.
He tells her shockingly.
Let's go.
Jackson
Okay.
says, D, you are so talented, and I agree.
Yes.
Kelly throws more knives with increased intensity. Dane tries to dodge them, but they all hit him. One gets stuck in his
Ow.
calf. It looks like she pierced a muscle. Kelly chucks another, giggling insanely. Okay. But Dane deflects it with his blade. Now he's on the offense. Slashing and thrusting wildly. I can see worry in her eyes as he slides out of the way each time, but only by an inch. He cuts her wrists and her chest. She's gasping for air. She falls on her back, and Dane brings his blade down on her head. She rolls out of the way. The blade gets tangled with her hair and gets stuck on the ground. I hear a horrible ripping as she pulls away. There's a whole bunch of hair stuck to the sword, and her head is bleeding. Her hair is uneven, long in the front and short in the back. It looks a mullet? No, reverse mullet. She looks ridiculous. Reverse, yeah, because she got her mullet backwards. That would look ridiculous. Imagine being a backwards mullet. I could never.
Not me.
Dane is struggling. I can't relate. Dane is struggling to get his sword out of the ground, and Kelly sees her chance. She unlatches another knife from her belt and jumps onto Dane's back. He yells in rage
Oh,
and struggles, and Kelly slits his throat, or tries to slit his throat. He grabs her arm and throws her against the tree. The thump her head makes when it contacts the trunk is not reassuring. Dane spits out a mouthful of blood and approaches her.
see?
He mocks, repeating her earlier tone.
Now I'm gonna finish you with my bare hands.
Thank you, Dane. It doesn't go... I don't see exactly what happens next. Dane bends down and picks her up, and a cannon goes off. He falls.
Smush.
He falls, and Kelly's last knife is stuck in his chest. She gasps in relief and barely gets up. I see her shaking. She picks her knives up from around the area. She breathes deeply. One down, one to go. She whispers to herself. The hard part is over. Damn, okay, shady. She walks away, presumably to her camp. I make myself comfortable in my green cover. There'll be a showdown tomorrow. It's inevitable. I want to be fully rested because I know Kelly will be ready. God, I love
Rest in
Dane.
peace,
Yeah, sorry, Dane.
Dane.
Damn, rip. Dane, I miss you
Rip
already.
Dane. F in the chat for Dane.
Sam! Oh no, oh no. Big F's, okay. Damn! Only like 3-4 more chapters? And most of them are just
Oh,
me.
goodness.
Most of them are just me.
Oh.
Alright. Oh, another author's note. Chapter 24, the showdown. Author's note. This is not the last chapter either. Just saying.
Just
Buckle
saying.
up.
Oh my god, wait.
Just saying.
When
Yeah,
you
don't worry. There's 3 more after this.
Haley, when you read out like Dane let out a war cry, Mina started meowing, and I wanted to say so bad she wants to act,
Yeah, she wants to be part
but
of
I
it.
didn't want to interrupt.
Damn. D, you got some competition for the role of Dane, apparently.
That's
Your
true.
competition's a cat.
It's not locked in for me.
Yeah. We'll see you guys back after in the callbacks in exactly a week. Don't call us, we'll call you.
Sweating.
Okay. When I wake, my neck is quite sore. I realize I've been sleeping on a root. My head has been lolling backwards unnaturally as I slept. I try to rub the kink out of my neck, but it's no use. My neck is as stiff as ever. Not a great start to the last day of the arena. Like I said last time, I had a list of every injury every character had at any point, and stiff neck was one of them. Sore neck was one of them.
Good.
I eat as quickly as I can. I stuff myself silly since I'm not sure when the next chance I'll get to eat will be. I feel like throwing up, but I managed to keep it down. That doesn't seem like very smart before like a fight, before physical activity.
No, you got carb load. They teach you that in The Office. Michael Scott, before he runs the race, he eats a bunch of pasta.
In middle school we had a class, we had like foods class and we had gym class, and I remember one day we all knew we were doing the pacer except one of my friends, and so we were making soup, and none of us like had that much because we knew we were gonna have to run the pacer, and this kid didn't remember, and he was like, why is no one eating? I guess I'll have to finish it off, and he chugs the entire pot of soup. And
you
then ran the
tried
pacer?
during the pacer? That's my question. I ran like the first 4 and then was like, yeah, I'm done.
Oh,
I'm
he
not
tried,
trying.
and then he got to about 10, and then he threw up.
Oh.
Y'all were chumps. Fell for
But
the fitness
also-
brand pacer test.
Think about how good of a distraction that'll be. Like, they're sitting there battling, and all of a sudden it's just bleh.
Yeah, true.
And then she's
Imagine-
like, yo, what the fuck on my bald scalp? And then, he
on
can-
my
he gets to go
reverse
in for the
mullet?
kill.
I can't believe you just puked out my reverse mullet.
Maybe that's my haircut. Do I do a reverse mullet?
Yes.
Yes, literally yes. Please.
Please.
I just need to know what it looks like. You have to know.
Maybe.
All right.
I'm about to Google search reverse mullet.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Here, I regret that.
Anyway.
I'm now googling too because
Okay, I will. Okay. Reverse mullet.
Wait, sorry. They actually call it a tellum?
A tellum?
Yeah. just
Yo,
mullet
let's
spelled
get matching
backwards.
tellums, everybody.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Look at this picture.
Wait, this one's Julian Salamina. When did that happen? Oh my goodness. This is art.
Wow.
Poor kid.
You know what? A lot of them are just like the kind of like stereotypical like Karen.
Yeah.
I want to speak to your manager haircut.
Oh, I like this
Right?
one. Everyone look at what I got on stream right now. This one's my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Sam, can you do
That
this?
looks like her mustache.
That's a good
Can I
one.
do what?
Look
Let
at
me
my
check.
stream right now.
This is making me realize. This is making me realize. Okay, so you, Haley, you see on your screen, there's the one that's like pink and coral.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I guess I had a reverse mullet at some point in
Damn.
time because I've definitely had that haircut.
Wait, this
Oh.
one. Sam, do this one. Sam, do this one. Sam, do
Oh
this
my
one.
That
Sam,
god,
one?
please.
Wait, click it. Wait, oh my god.
Yes, please.
Incredible.
That's
Okay.
art.
He's
That
always
is
got eyes
high
on
art.
you.
That is art.
Tempting. Maybe I give myself one of those hair tattoos after I
You're
shave
not
my
calling
head.
them turf bangs. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Peter Gabriel.
Can I? Okay, after I shave my head, I get a hair tattoo of uwu.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Sam,
I'm
do
sorry.
Keep
this.
it going.
Sam, do this. Sam, do this.
Oh my god, 1 second. I gotta get to it. Oh, ah. Nope. I'm good on that one. I'll entertain the other ones, but that one's a hard no.
For $0, we can peer pressure Sam into getting his haircut.
$50.
Oh, true.
50. If you donate $50, you can pick my hairstyle. If more than one person donates $50, we put it in a fucking spinning wheel, and we will spin the wheel on what haircut I get.
Everyone hear that?
Love that.
$50.
Okay, are we ready? I'm gonna continue.
Yes.
I feel like throwing up, but I managed to keep it down. Throwing up would not help me one bit. I crawled through the brush and to the clearing where I observed the death match between Dane and Kelly. The hovercraft picked up Dane's body sometime in the night. I'm not looking forward to see Kelly today. Dane was enormous, incredibly strong. I thought he was unbeatable, but Kelly took him down anyway. If she took him, a giant train mountain of muscle down, what chance do I have? Yeah, he was a real beefcake, wasn't he?
I was gonna say, I'm like, Dane was kind of becoming my favorite, like, himbo, but
Yeah.
then you killed him off.
Well, it's the Hunger Games. Everyone dies. I can't give up yet. I promised Jason and Zanya that I'd try. I'll die honorably like he did, no doubt. Zanya died screaming, so I don't know how honorable that is!
Oh my god.
Damn, what the fuck? I snickered to myself and then stopped. Damn, Nathan's fucked up. What the fuck? The memory flooding into my mind is painful.
I'm broken.
Yeah, he's busted. He's got something happened. To my surprise, it's getting harder for me to breathe. I sit on my floor anxiously to hide my head in between my legs as I try and regulate my breathing. It's hard, but I manage to do so eventually. Wait, am I implying he's having a panic attack, or is it like the altitude? Because I can't tell.
He's having a panic attack, but at that time you didn't know what they were, so you didn't know how to properly say it.
True. Okay. Damn, Sam, big brain. It's like how the last one I was talking about how I planned everything out, and Jackson was like, "It's the special interests for me." I was like, "Oh, so I was autistic this whole time." I mean, I knew I was, but like, damn. It's
I thought you
manifested.
catch it.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Oh yeah. Actually, I got the vaccine. And it actually got injected.
Yeah, you got your
in me.
you got your update.
Yeah. Yeah. BB got 5G, and I got autism.
Fuck.
Whoa, wait.
Ah.
I just
What
want.
makes you think I didn't get it too?
Oh.
5G and autism. It's the double experience.
Damn. Yeehaw.
Yeah, that's why you need 2 shots, 1 for each.
Oh no.
This is terrible.
Oh no. Someone's gonna watch this and like actually be a conspiracy theorist and be like, these people are speaking my language.
They're gonna like sub and give subs to all
Yeah.
their anti-vax friends.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that, anti-vaxxers?
Yeah,
This is the
give me your
channel for
money.
you.
Give me your money, anti-vaxxer.
We
Oh my
take
God.
all your donations and subs and put them right into the anti-vax movement.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I coughed there.
My pocket specifically. I can't show any kind of weakness at this stage in the games. I don't want the capital people to pity me. I stand up when I'm feeling better, gripping my sword in a defiant sort of way. I storm off in the direction Kelly headed last night. Wait, Sam, I just realized that the final battle is between me and you. How
I
fitting.
love
Go.
How fitting. Her wounds are bleeding heavily, so I have another convenient blood trail to follow. Damn, what a convenient plot point. I'm so glad someone added that in. There's discarded hair here and there, and it's disgusting. I hope Kelly has a sense to wrap up her injuries before the fight. I won't be able to concentrate on killing her if I have to stare at the bald spot on the back of her head. Urgh.
Don't be
Okay.
ooky.
Ookie.
Don't be gross.
Did you see the PETA ad that was like, dairy products cause autism? My dad owns 2 Dairy Queens. Coincidence? Jackson!
What? Your dad owns 2 Dairy Queens? Hook me up. I want a blizzard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never had Dairy
Agreed.
Queen. Jackson, can you hook me up?
What?
Wait,
You've
what
never
the
had
fuck?
Dairy
Wait,
Queen?
hold up, what the fuck?
I actually
never
really
had
want
Dairy
the like the brownie cake shake, whatever they're doing.
I haven't had Dairy Queen in a few years. I kind of want to get some now.
There's
There's
one.
one like a couple blocks away
I was
from
gonna
me.
say there's one
There's-
across
yeah,
the street
same here.
from
There's
me.
one like I'll mail out everybody ice cream.
Yeah, that'll go really well.
That'll go so well. No, you mail out like the cream, like your custard that we have to freeze.
Jackson says we'll give you
Big
free
brain.
products. I'm on my way.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Jackson.
Jackson. Okay.
Excuse me.
One sec, I need to burp and then I'll read. Alright. After I reach her camp, I can see the smoke from her campfire through trees. I see her sleeping in front of her fire. There are tears on her scarred face. It'd be so easy just to put her out of her misery now without having to fight her all. She doesn't deserve
Just
that,
do
though.
it.
Yeah, just do it,
I'm
you
gonna-
dramatic bitch.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom quick.
You're fine, you're fine. That's how you can tell this boy is fucking queer. He needs to make it a show. He can't just kill her.
Yeah.
Being, like a hunk of muscle, and I thought that was pretty gay.
Yeah, honestly. Jackson says pussy, and I agree.
His pussy isn't a gun though.
Yeah, his pussy's not a gun. No one's gonna get that reference except us, because you were the only one in chat when that song was playing.
It's a good song.
It's a good song. I'll play that song during the credits so everyone can hear it.
Look, we're about to
Oh my
get to a
God.
really good fight scene.
Yeah, I'm stalling because I'm so scared for how dramatic this is gonna be. My
Oh,
sister,
it's gonna be
yeah. If my sister had to suffer at her hands, then she will suffer at mine. It'll be merciless. I have to be. Anger surges through me as I watch her peaceful face. She doesn't deserve this serene rest. Damn words, vocabulary, check, let's go. Furiously, I kick dirt in her face. Particles, okay, science, get stuck in her wounds. I hope it stings. She wakes up snarling, but when she sees me, she smiles arrogantly. So this is it, she whispers. I scowl.
For you, it is.
I wouldn't be so sure. She smiles somewhat sincerely. I'm confused, though. I was asleep, vulnerable. You spared me. Why? I wouldn't have done the same for you.
Guess I'm just a nice guy.
Uh-oh. Ew. Uh-oh. No. Oh, no.
Caustic.
Milady?
Oh, no. I growl. She raises her eyebrow.
When I fight you, I want you to be conscious. I want you to feel it when I kill you. I want you to feel it when you breathe your last breath. Ha ha.
Jesus.
Okay. Why does it sound like you're flirting with her? Like, that sounds like a fuck boy. I want you to feel
Oh, is
it.
this the forced romance?
No, I don't think it is. I want you to feel it when you feel your last
I think
breath.
this is the forced romance.
Oh, it
I think
absolutely
this is
is.
it.
I want you to pin me up like you did my sister.
What
Ew.
the fuck?
You
Sam,
said
I'm
yourself.
banning you. I'm banning you. Oh.
Ban! Exclamation point, Sam.
She smiles and it almost looks genuine. How melodramatic. Touching, really. Too bad, though. Now you don't stand a chance.
You're confident.
Hasn't anyone told you? She beams falsely. Confidence is key, my dear. I see her inconspicuous. Why does she talk like a vaudevillain fucking... Like, she's in the 50s and she's like the femme fatale. And she's like, my darling. She's fucking 16. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I dropped my backpack on the ground. Either way, I don't need it anymore. I don't really want it either, so it's kind of heavy. Kelly studies me, so I guess it's time. Let's dance, partner. Oh,
She's not like the
cowboy!
other girls.
Cowboy!
Yeehaw!
Cowboy!
Cowboy.
Cowboy! I roll my eyes and grumble.
Do you want to lead or shall I?
She smiles mischievously. I'll let you know. Don't call me, we'll call you. I'm barely ready when she lunges at my throat. I manage to deflect her, but barely. She rolls to the side and snarls at me. I swing my sword at her, and she tries to dodge, but my sword hits her on the chest right where Dane got her yesterday. She screams, and I laugh.
Oi, hurts, doesn't it?
You moron! She shrieks.
Someone's a little grumpy this morning.
Damn, Zinger fucking got her! Jackson in chat says, oi! I taunt.
Oi.
She throws a knife furiously, but I'm not watching. It hits my shoulder and gets lodged in the flesh. I don't dare pull it out. If I did, it would bleed profusely. That's a science fact. I'm not nearly as good as she is when it comes to combat. Sure, I'm tiring her out, but I'm getting tired myself. I managed to slice her up as well. Gross. That sounds like a butcher. But I have a growing list of injuries. A deep stab in my leg, a cut on my cheek, the fact that I'm missing the tip of my middle finger. How are you gonna flip people the bird
Ow.
now?
So specific.
Yeah, I told you I had a list. I had a Word doc.
Just the tip of the middle finger though, not like
How are you
just
supposed to flip someone off without that? It doesn't have the
I
same
mean, I
effect.
guess if it's just like, I mean, I guess it depends on how much is gone. I don't know.
True.
It's the fleshy part.
Just the meaty
Well.
part. Now we stand, staring at each other intensely. Her eyes are thick with tears, and her bizarre hairdo is mad with blood. When she speaks, her voice is raspy. It's over. Surrender now, and I'll make sure it's quick.
I'll never surrender to you.
I promise her grimly. This one's mine. I highlighted it wrong. Oh wait, this is someone. Then I'll give you the first move. Come at me. Hit me with your best shot, Prairie Boy.
Fire away!
Literally.
Prairie Boy. Every time I'm gonna 1v1 you in the firing range and be like, hit me with your best shot, Prairie Boy.
What's it to you, weatherman? Weather boy.
of 10, me. I grimace and charge at her. She dodges easily and attacks my chest. I struggle so she barely scrapes me, but she's getting close. Swiftly, I grab the knife from her hand and plunge it into her stomach. She gasps when I throw her off me. She's lying on the ground face up. The color is draining from her face and her eyes are flashing around the campsite wildly. I glare at her.
Yo, move.
I say oh, very cool. That's like the end of a spy movie. I say loud and clear so I know she can hear me. She twitches and I see her try and talk, but I ignore her. I grab her foot-long machete and stand over her menacingly. She seems to be pleading with me. No mercy, I remind myself.
Lights out!
I cry and plunge a sword in her chest. The cannon booms. I rip the knife from my shoulder, and as I foresaw, the wound starts gushing blood. I hear Claudius Templesmith announce,
Ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you the victor of the 35th Annual Hunger Games, Nathan Roberts of District 9.
They play recordings of the Capitol people cheering. I wish I could get my hands on them too. They don't deserve to be free. Okay, we got a serial killer on our hands. The hovercraft appears and lowers its ladder. In the instant I grab it, I am frozen in place. Slowly, I'm raised out of the appalling arena. Damn, we're in the home stretch now.
Wow.
Still not the forced in romance. I know I got a little... I think I was just bad at writing. Because everything seems like a
You
romance.
throw in the romance in, what is it, the denouement?
I don't know. In the last
is
two
the
chapters, in
English
the last
term?
3 chapters, actually, I think the romance is in specifically the last chapter. I just forced it in there.
Wow.
I told you, I just
Yeah,
forced it
they're
in there.
Really forced.
Yeah, it
So
was
there's
really.
no way to like actually develop it or anything. They're like,
Mhm.
well, yeah, now this exists. So
Yeah,
like,
I
wait
don't
for
even-
part 2.
Equal
They'll
bait.
get married in the first chapter.
Perfect.
Denouement is the official English word as well. Jackson confirmed it's denouement. I think most of this is just me again. Oh my god, I'm never gonna have a voice ever again.
I'm
Denouement.
excited because I have a single line, and I'm like, yes,
I'm so proud of you. You're not dead. I mean, you are, but you're not.
it's someone else.
You're dead! Yay!
Woo! Whee!
Okay, I just need to prepare my voice because I can feel it. I can feel it going. I just want to make sure. All right. The first thing they do is throw me on a cot, an oxygen mask is forced over my mouth, and they inject painkillers into my bloodstream. I feel a little drowsy, but I refuse to lose consciousness. A couple of Capitol surgeons start working on my shoulder hastily. They'll want to get as much done as possible before I get to the medical lab. They'll knock me out with some sort of capital medication then, so I won't be able to fight it. A lady with hair as white as her sterile uniform tries to stop the bleeding from my finger. Wait, his finger was bleeding. Does that mean if he flips someone out, there'd like be like a fountain at the top of blood?
Oh
It's
no!
like...
Yeah,
Oh
definitely.
my gosh, Taylor, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. No one's touching the cut on my face, but it isn't exactly a priority. It's not bleeding too badly. I feel the hovercraft begin to lose altitude. Someone cries.
Prepare for transfer.
And the doctors and surgeons try to prepare me the best they can. They strap me to the gurney and attach an IV bag to a stand on wheels. They surround me, preparing me to move me when we land. Instead of being lowered onto the ladder, they can use some sort of lift to propel me down to the roof of the hospital. More Capitol officials are waiting for us there. They hurry me into the building, to a room that's so white it hurts my eyes. I don't know why they're hurrying me like this. My wounds aren't even that severe. They hook all the IVs back in and plug me into a monitor that records my health rate. They inject me with more medication and I'm put to sleep. When I wake up, they're still there, working intensely. The painkillers have worn off so I can feel sharp pains in my arm and leg. My finger and cheek seem to be doing better. I wonder how long I've been out. But I ask one of the doctors if they make me black out again. This is better than Grey's Anatomy, honestly. I don't know why they don't want me awake. Are they afraid of hurting me? That's ironic, since they're the reason I was put in the games in the first place. Stupid Capitol clones. I scowl. That sounds like a line from Star Wars. Of course, the nurse notices me expressing my anger and makes me go back to sleep. I see faint images of my sister and the rest of my family while I'm out. Nothing real clear, just vague shapes and sounds. When I am finally awake for good, the room is empty. There are no IVs in my forearm and no pain anywhere in my body. I was sure the stab wound in my shoulder would have left a scar, but the skin is surprisingly smooth and unmarked. Even the prominent scar I'd gotten where David dropped a shovel in my foot is gone. Too bad, I liked it. It gave me some character, or so I thought. Apparently the doctors didn't think so. My mom brought me chocolate, yay! I'm glad, Jackson. Sorry, I need to fix my webcam. It's being blurry again. Stream Ghost doesn't like this story. Okay, there we go. I'm wearing nothing but a white robe. I feel a little uncomfortable since I'm certain I'm being watched. I hope Murray comes soon to get me dressed. I have to be presented as the victor soon, I'm sure of it. They'll make me sit and watch a recap of the games, and then the next night I'll be interviewed as the victor. Then President Snow will crown me. I'll be sent home in no time. I don't think I was asleep for long, but since I'm fully recovered, the recap part will probably be tonight. I'm sure that when my prep team walks in to prepare me, I'm sure of that when my prep team walks in to prepare me. One sec. There we go. I try to ignore them because it's so tempting just to reach out and snap their necks. They're babbling about how wonderful this year's games were. I feel sick. When I'm nice enough to see my stylist, they bring Moray in. He doesn't speak as he dresses me in a dress shirt and a sweater vest. All men in sweater vests look like Neville Papperman. Don't at me. Anyway, Neville from iCarly. That's my hot take. Everyone in a sweater vest looks like Neville from iCarly. Anyway.
Neville.
Yeah. And nice pants. It's not really my style, but I don't exactly have a choice. Anyways, I like Moray, so I don't want to hurt his feelings. He informs me that the Capitol people adored my hair during the last interview, so he gels it accordingly. It's so long now, it's hanging in my eyes. It's been a week! What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, my hair is so long now after that week in the arena. It really grew. It's really super long. I can barely see through my hair. It's in my eyes. Anyway, Moray says it looks boyishly handsome, so I don't argue. He finishes by clasping my token around my wrist. I hadn't even noticed it was gone. It doesn't matter. I'll be burning it in a couple days anyway. Before they send me out on stage, I see Sean, Olivia, and Polana. Olivia makes a beeline for me and hugs me gratefully. She looks stunning. Whoever did her hair and wardrobe did a great job. It's not creepy to think that, I remind myself. She's only a year older than I. Okay. Sean puts her hand on my shoulder reassuringly. He looks in my eyes and looks like we're having a conversation. Damn they psychic. I can tell he's proud of me and that he's mourning Zanya's loss almost as much as I am. Polana is hysterical, crying and laughing at the same time. She tells me over and over that she knew I'd win, but I try to ignore her. Her optimism is annoying. Finally, they send me on stage. The Capitol audience roars, so I fake a smile and wave half-heartedly. They sit me down in a chair, and I look at a giant TV screen. The recap has begun. They repeat the reaping, interviews, and training scores. I flinch every time I see Zanya. It's surreal that only a couple weeks ago she was alive, walking, talking, and smiling, living. I wonder myself how long I was in the arena. At least a week and a half, I decide. Perhaps 2. I guess I'll figure out when I see the end of the recap. I'm not looking forward to it. They play the bloodbath next, some parts in slow motion. Damn, cinematography. Dane takes out 2 tributes in the first 2 minutes. Satin mauls the boy from 3 with her wretched guitars. To my horror, I see Xavier throw a hatchet at Sarah, and the blood explodes from her chest. Kelly kills him a second later. I don't watch Mark and Georgie die, but manage to eye the screen when 3 more fall. They cut to Maria's death. I look cold-blooded as I throw her aside. Zanya's screams torture me. I shouldn't have killed her. I knew that at the time, too, but I didn't care. Am I any better than the careers? Pela kills Adelie, and then Jason disposes of her. With interest, I watch Bella snipe Harvey with an arrow. Damn. Aim. No scope. That had been a death I hadn't seen. It was quite impressive, and I have to admit. I just need to entertain myself. This is so much reading. On the day where we were attacked by chipmunk mutts, I see Dane beat the boy from 8 to death brutally. Damn, Dane, get him. Beefcake, himbo, let's go.
Go Dane.
They played that in slow motion. No matter how much I hated Carter, I feel bad for his mother watching this at home. No fucking...
Fuck Carter,
Yeah.
go Dane.
Fuck Carter! Fuck Carter and fuck his mom!
Oh my god.
In no time, they reach the part of the games I'm dreading, the feast. Vella's death is quicker than I remembered and much better than she deserved. I watch Satin and Bria battle it out and cringe when Satin rips my old ally apart. Sanya screams and I watch in horror as Kelly grabs her from behind. She's fastened to a tree and I bury my face in my hands. It's too much. I can't watch. I feel my eyes sting and I swear at myself quietly. I refuse to watch my sister be tortured. I hear the speakers shake with the boom of her cannon and I compose myself. I look back up just in time to see me stab Satin in my rage. They show me sitting with my dead sister. I look lost and frail. She looks even worse than in my memory. The blood splatter across her face. Eventually, Jason drags me away. They cut away again to the trio of careers. I watch as Mahogany sneaks behind Dane, obviously trying to surprise attack him. Kelly warns Dane just in time, and Dane stabs Mahogany mercilessly. I thought Jason been responsible for that one. Damn, Jason useless. Of course, next up is Jason's death. After they show me playing in my fort, they
play clown music.
Yeah,
they play circus music while he's playing his
Yeah, they got a soundtrack for that one. They show him stalking the 2 careers. He accidentally snaps on a twig, and Dane swings around anxiously. Damn, rookie mistake, Jason. Their fighting is intense. Jason batters the mountain from 2 up quite a bit. Dane stabs Jason through the head with a sword. Damn, what the fuck?
Wow.
Good for you, Dane. Nice aim. And that's it. I resist the urge to vomit all over the floor. The rest of the recap is nothing I haven't seen before. My face looks deranged as the hovercraft lifts me out of the arena. The game's changed for me. The game's changed me, that's for sure. I mean, no fucking shit. Yeah, that checks. Caesar thanks the crowd again and reminds them to tune in tomorrow for my interview. I'm led off the stage and taken to the training center. I escorted by Sean, Olivia, Plan, and Moray. I don't sleep in the room Zanya and I shared last time we were here. Sean lets me take his room, but he sleeps on the couch instead. He tells me he doesn't mind, but I still argue. It's pointless. I end up sleeping there anyway. 13 days I was in that arena. That's one of the longest games I remember. I finally nod off thinking of the incredible competition I had and what a miracle it is that I'm still alive. Oh my fucking god!
Don't worry, there's more.
Yeah, don't
You
worry.
should probably get yourself some water or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got that. I had it in my hand. Thanks, Ash.
H2O. H2O.
Hydrate or dehydrate.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Dihydrate.
I'm changing the title of my stream to that.
Hydrate or dehydrate.
Oh my goodness.
Hydrate or dehydrate. I added it. I feel like that's important. Jackson's celebrating because it's almost over. Are you telling me you don't like my fanfiction? You're happy that it's over, Jackson? What the fuck? Why would you
Oh,
say that to my
shit.
face?
Don't be sad that it's over. Be happy that it happened.
Oh my goodness.
Down. Yep.
All right, I have to get it in one more time to get rule of threes of comedy. That's the
Mhm.
second time I've
Mhm.
said it tonight.
Did you?
Ha! Comedy!
Haha, funny! I want more, that's why I'm farming points. Oh, I love that. Okay. I can't wait.
Same.
I can't wait to make you guys beautiful fan fictions with the point.
Next
redemption.
up, we read all the sketches I wrote with my friends in university.
Hell yeah.
Love it.
Alright. I just have to get mentally prepared for more reading. Alright. Chapter 26, Crowning the Victor. Sean wakes me gruffly the next morning. It looks like he's had a long night. I feel guilty about stealing his bed, but before I can apologize, he raises a hand and stops me in my tracks. I walk in the dining room and start eating right away. I can't resist capital food. It's the only good thing about the capital. Oh, hiccup. Yeah, my mom's a great cook, but there's something about artificial flavoring that I really like. I get it. I be at that McDonald's drive-thru every fucking day. Olivia's eating slowly. Her hair is pulled back messily, and there are tears streaming down her face. She doesn't make a sound. I realize this must be nearly as hard for her as it is for me. I remember watching her games. There were 5 12-year-olds that year. She watched all of them die. I knew she had a soft spot for her in her heart for Zanya, especially since she was her mentor. I comfortably put my hand on her shoulder. She looks up suddenly. Her tear-stained blue eyes look into mine. She looks hopelessly depressed and scared. Her misery rivals mine. I know she can see the sadness in my eyes too, and even though I'm trying to hide it. Hastily, she pulls me into a bone-crushing embrace. She starts sobbing uncontrollably into my shoulder, and I try to pat her back reassuringly. My t-shirt, that's not how you spell that, what the fuck, is soaked, but I know Maria's have me change it to something else.
Close enough.
I'm imagining a shirt now with like a golf tee on it. My t-shirt. My t-shirt.
Yeah, that's
t-shirt.
what it is.
My t-shirt. Sean comes in. When he sees Olivia crying, he subtly slides out of the room. Okay, Sean.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, bye, guys. Plana, as clueless as
Yeesh.
ever, sits at the end of the table watching us curiously. I glare at her and she quickly goes away. Nathan said, I want
Oh
some
my goodness.
privacy.
Oh no! Ew, it's head. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, it's happening.
It takes Olivia a few minutes to calm down. When she sits back, her eyes are red and puffy and her face is soaked. Hoarsely, she whispers, "Oh yeah, this is you, right, D? Or does someone else want it?"
Am I the love interest?
Do you wanna be? Last time we read and Lindsay wasn't here, you took Olivia, but someone
Alright,
else is
okay.
okay.
I'm sorry.
It's so much
Great
more
choice!
bearable.
Great
Thank you,
choice! Great choice!
She is amazing.
Oh.
Continues to eat. Yeah, she whispers, says Jackson.
It's fine.
I tell her quietly.
I know how you feel.
Oh, I feel nowhere near how you feel. I wasn't there.
She smiles a watery smile.
We're here if you need us. Sean and I mean.
Okay, this is I highlighted this one wrong. This one's Sam.
Thanks. And I'm here too if you need help.
She nods
Fuck
slightly
Sean.
and eats. Yeah, that's pretty straight.
Hey,
I don't do much until noon. I mostly just stare out the window and pat Olivia on the back when she starts to cry. Sean sits across from us, looking thoughtful, but he's quieter than I am. After lunch, Murray takes me to the auditorium to the original interviews we're at. My prep team gets to work transforming me into a victor, not just some boy from District 9. They don't make my hair sit flat today, but they spike it up in a special way so it looks more orderly. Very cool. I wear a gold flashy dress shirt with the sleeves pushed up. My pants today are black with a gold belt, and the shoes are brown. I look older. Almost 23! Quick maths, I suppose. I have to say, the thing that makes this the most fanfiction is how I describe in detail every single fucking outfit.
and his special way,
Yeah.
spiky hair.
Spiky in a special
Special
way. Special spiky.
So I go to the barber, and I'm like, hey, give me the special, make my spikes the special way.
Yeah, can you make my special spikes
I'll
for
take
me,
the
please?
special spikes
I'll take the usual.
with extra spikes. Thank you.
Very special.
Okay, Sam, I think it's you.
I'll take the extra special spikes.
I don't think that's the line.
Where are the others?
I ask Murray softly.
Karani is getting them ready. I can't remember what I had. What
I don't think he had
I don't think I've
lines
had
before.
Moray. Okay.
Yeah, he
I say,
hasn't
like,
had lines yet. He replies just as quiet.
It's tradition. The fallen in tributes prep team prepares the mentors and escort.
I liked that. I wince when he says the word fallen. He finishes adjusting my wardrobe and then puts his hands on my shoulders firmly, so I have no choice but to look at him.
One more night.
Isn't that a Maroon 5 song?
Probably.
I think so.
He tells me.
Just keep a brave face for one more night. After this, you can hide away for 6 months.
Excuse me.
What do you mean 6 months?
You'll have to come back for the victory tour.
He reminds me gently. Ah yes, the victory tour. How could I have forgotten? The victor of the Hunger Games gets to parade around the district, celebrating their big win. Basically, it's a slap in the face to the districts who have to act happy, and torture for the victor, who's trying their hardest to forget their games. And definitely not looking forward to meeting the family of the tributes I killed.
Don't worry about that now.
Moray tells me. Ow.
Just go out there and be as charismatic as you were in your first interview.
I nod slightly and take my place, waiting for my cue. Caesar Flickerman is already out there, warming up the crowd and explaining who I am, as if they've forgotten. I grimace angrily, just hoping to get it out of the way. I feel like Caesar gives me, like, worse Jimmy Fallon vibes. That's
He does.
I could try for Jimmy Fallon.
That's funny. If you
trying to
want.
You,
actually-
Jimmy Fallon.
Instantly, I turned my face into the mask and said,
I can't. Oh God, I gotta think of a good Jimmy Fallon. It's like, yeah, he like stutters all the time. I feel like.
I
So.
think
He's
so,
always
yeah.
laughing at his own jokes. So
yeah. So please welcome our Nathan Robertson. Yeah, you see this year's Victor.
Caesar calls.
good.
I walk out acting excited and happy, and the crowd goes wild. Caesar shakes my hand warmly, and we sit down in the chairs provided. He smells weird, but I don't know the smell. It's nothing I've smelled before. Okay, that's pretty fucking gay, but he's sniffing him. He gave him a hug, and he was like,
He's like,
he inhaled. I look
like
out.
your scent.
Yeah, I like the way you smell.
I like your scent.
you smell good.
Everything is so
Is that a line from like Everyday Bro? Bitch, I smell good. Is that your boy's cologne? Yeah, that's your boy's cologne.
oh my god.
Smell like strawberries.
Oh my god.
Ah.
I look out into the crowd. On a platform near the stage is my team. Polana, Sean, Moray, and the prep squad. I spot Olivia in the crowd near the stage. She isn't on the platform since she was Zanya's mentor, not mine. She smiles at me somberly and winks. I had a thing with winking, I think I just was like, there's a weird pause. Someone wink. I know she's trying to look happy, but the anguish in her eyes cannot be hidden. You know, instead of like a beat, like a period, it's just a wink. Caesar Caesar beams at me genuinely.
Well. It's all right. Nice to meet you back here, Nathan.
Nice to be back.
I lie smoothly, trying to sound relieved. What a fucking lioness. Trifling
What
hole.
Got a great show tonight. What an incredible ordeal you just went through. Who do you think was your biggest competition?
Clap.
I like the clap. Yeah, the clap ad so much. I unplugged my headphones. I can't perform without hearing my audience. Oh my god, there we go.
No.
The question catches me off guard a little. Not that I wasn't expecting it. It was just that I wasn't very focused. I consider for a moment.
Well, the obvious answer is Kelly. But I have to say, it was myself. When Xenia was still alive, I was planning on coming out alive. All I wanted to do... I'm losing the voice.
You sound drunk.
I
Bring back
no
New
comment.
York, Nathan.
Okay, when the fight between Kelly and Nathan was happening, I was gonna go between like all three of my character voices as this like joint thing, but
Yeah?
I couldn't do the New York voice. I
Oh,
couldn't
no?
do it. I can't do it anymore.
Try it right now.
No.
Look,
Try
I can start it. Everybody has a line to get into a voice. My line is, "Hey, I'm walking here." I can do that. I can do that. I'm walking here, and for me, it's like groggy. Now I'm
Groggy.
in the voice, but I'm walking here, and now I just go right to Australia.
Wow.
I just go right
You've been
Australian.
playing Fuse too much.
I think so. Anyways, all I wanted to do is send her home after she died. I couldn't think straight or focus. It was hard keeping myself alive.
Take care of yourself, Jackson. No worries. Thank you for hanging out while you could. I love you. Take care.
Love you, Jackson.
It's hard to talk about this on stage, but
Bye.
surprisingly, I don't feel weepy. I feel depressed, of course, but it's nice to finally get off my chest. I see tears streaming down Olivia's face. Whoops! I guess she wasn't expecting that answer. Neither was Caesar. He stumbles through his words, which is definitely a first.
What a well thought out answer. Good for you.
He stutters. This is so good. Bruce, you literally, that's a really good, you're not even joking. That's a really good Jimmy Fallon.
Yes.
It's really good. After he composes himself once more, he asks me,
I know this is a personal question, but what was going through your head when you were reaped?
I sigh. I don't want to answer, but I do anyway.
A lot of things. I was worried about what my family would do. I was scared about because Sonya was so young.
I feel like you should find like one more accent to just carry it home with, you know? Because you've done so many. Like, can you do Russian or like Swedish?
Oi, bro.
That sounded super
Yeah.
Swedish. Yeah, I love Sweden.
Wait, Hodgers?
You're,
I was wondering what I would do. yeah, I got it. Don't worry.
I choke out my sister's name because I can feel my throat seizing up, and I am dangerously close to crying. I breathe deeply, and continue.
I was wondering what I would do and who my competition. Fuck. Hey, Hodgers, I was wondering what I would do and who my competition would be, and I was trying not to fall over when Xenia was hanging off of me.
I finished quickly, my voice cracking. That was beautiful. You should really be a voice,
Incredible.
a linguist, accent aficionado, if you will.
Yeah, I'm kind of a voice actor. No
Yeah.
big deal.
Yeah, no big deal.
I'm a Fiverr voice actor.
Everyone hire Sam immediately.
Okay, it's my turn. Yes. Well, we all remember that. You mentioned your family. What's it like at home? How do you get along with your siblings?
Louise is the oldest.
I explain.
She's 5 years older than I am. She's quiet, so we don't talk much. David is 3 years younger than me, and we fight a lot. Alex is 6, so when I do spend time with him, all I all we do is play make believe, and Katie is almost a year old. She doesn't do much.
Damn. What a
I,
fucking loser. I
I
had to fix all the lines. They were flipped.
I I see you skip Zanya.
Caesar points out. I glare at him furiously.
So what?
He is seriously pissing me off. I feel like a time bomb about to explode. Isn't that an all-time love song? I feel like it is. He flinches at my icy tone and moves on.
One more interesting moment in the arena was when you built a fort by the by the cornucopia. I can tell you that in the capital we we were all amused. Can you tell us what were going through your head? You know.
My angry gaze doesn't falter as I answer steadily.
I was bored and missing home. I'm glad that amused you so much.
I hear the crowd whisper in shock. My cold words startled them. They're used to the happy Nathan, the smiley Nathan. This hostile Nathan is not like the other girls and has come out of nowhere. I know it completely ruins my charismatic angle, but I'm super edgy. It takes all my self-control not to attack the man before me because I'm super cool and I beat up old men who sound like Jimmy Fallon. A positive attitude is definitely not happening. Caesar nervously adjusts his pea green tie and I see beads of sweat on his forehead. Haha, pee-pee, pee-pee, haha, funny.
Nice. Okay, I guess it's time to present you with your crown.
The crowd goes wild and I raise my eyebrow. Usually they do this before the interview, right after the recap. I stand up reluctantly. President Snow waltzes on stage with a crown and a pillow. The Capitol attendant takes the pillow as he faces me.
I am so sorry about what happened to your sister.
He whispers as he places the crown on my head. He's smirking. He feels no remorse. I almost lunge at his throat. Caesar says my name one last time and the crowd goes berserk, not wanting me to leave. When the camera turns off, I storm off stage and throw the crown on the floor. I see Sean pick it up and pocket it on the corner of my eye. Damn, he gonna sell it. He gonna sell it on eBay. I'm literally shaking with rage.
Facebook Marketplace.
Good job.
He tells me lightly.
I was expecting you to rip Caesar to pieces. You did very well.
Sam, I swear to fuck.
I was considering it.
I growl. I notice tears of anger and mourning running down my face. When Olivia arrives backstage, she hugs me comfortingly. She's crying too. Pulana rocks back and forth on her heels awkwardly. I'm taken back to the training center. I don't even bother changing into my pajamas when I collapse onto Sean's bed. The only thing I did take off other than the crown is my shoes. Tears are really flowing now. I wipe my eyes and nose on my sleeve scornfully. I've never cried this much before in my life. Suddenly, Olivia appears in my doorway. I hastily try to hide the fact that I'm crying, but she rolls her red puffy eyes. Quietly, she walks in the room and sits at the end of my bed.
Something takes over Olivia, and she's changed, but very familiar.
Okay.
Are Nathan and Olivia gonna hook up?
Maybe.
I don't remember, honestly.
Cry
Who
if you
wrote
want.
Oh my gosh! Wow! I can't believe how great Olivia's voice sounds when it's hoarse after she cries, you know?
I love it.
She tells me.
Don't stop because of me. This is long overdue.
Don't cry because it's over. Be happy that it happened.
Yeah! There it is! We did it!
Trifecta.
Okay, you still have a
Yes!
line though, homie.
Comedy!
All right, comedic genius. You still got a line, you funny guy, you.
I just want to go home.
I cried miserably.
Tomorrow, we just have a banquet for the sponsors, and then we can leave.
She assures me, I'm amazed at how put together she sounds. Despite the tears welling up her eyes, her voice is strong and clear. Is it ever?
Mhm.
I frown.
I hate the Capitol. Why do we need to thank them? They sent all 24 of us to our deaths.
It's
Sound like a
polite.
robot.
She tells me.
Norwegian robot.
She tells me.
The sponsors provided that brace and saved Zania from that pesticide. It's only right to thank them.
the antidote was pointless.
I scoff.
She died anyway.
Anyway. Olivia sobs and falls forward on the bed. I pat her gently on the back.
I am sorry.
I whisper guiltily. She hits me on the arm. I know she's trying to hit me
Boom.
hard, but it's a feeble attempt. When she finally sits up, she just looks helpless.
It's fine. I don't want to go either, but we have to make an appearance. Don't worry, you just have to thank everyone who comes up to you and smile like you're grateful.
I guess Sonia would have wanted me to go.
I smile sadly.
She would have been handling this better than I am. She was.
But I stop. Olivia's crying into her hands, not even listening to me. I hug her tightly.
What is wrong?
What the fuck you think is wrong, homie? I mumble.
This is just too much.
What is?
Zonia dying. My nightmares. Just the whole stupid games in general.
You have nightmares too?
I ask curiously. She nods as she sniffs, and I continue.
What are they about?
Everyone I love is dead at my feet.
Damn, okay, she mutters.
When I wake up, I'm always alone. So I freak out and think that my dream is real.
That sounds horrible.
It sure is.
I sigh.
Too bad you couldn't stay here. Then you wake up, you wouldn't be alone.
I told you,
Move.
I just really shoehorned this shit
That
in.
was kind of sly though.
Yeah, that was
like-
That
pretty sweet.
is an
That was
S
a
tier
good one.
line. That is S tier.
Yeah.
But your sister did just die.
Yeah,
a
she
couple
literally
days
cried
ago.
over your dead
Yeah.
You're
sister.
crying over
Y'all are
your
both
dead
like
sister.
mourning.
Trying to play that card.
Yeah.
Listen, love springs from the most unlikeliest of places, and
Yeah, trauma's a great place to find love.
Yeah.
Fucking
Honestly,
Christ.
Jason is watching from heaven like, oh, this bitch is stealing my man. I'm not aware of the words coming out of my mouth.
And I.
She begs. I stutter.
Yeah, I guess so.
She smiles gratefully and leaves the room. When she comes back, she's in her pajamas.
I'll sleep on the
Oh.
floor.
She tells me softly.
Thank you so much.
I shrug and she turns off the lights. To my surprise, I'm more relaxed with another human being in the room. I fall asleep to the sound of her even breathing. I told you, I really
Okay,
shoehorned that
so-
shit in there.
Okay,
He's
but
smooth, but not that
rest-
smooth because he didn't offer her the bed.
Yeah, he was
and
like,
she
yeah, you
was
get the
True.
fucking floor, bitch.
You get
Yeah,
the
it's
floor.
cool. You take the floor.
It's nap time. You can have the floor.
yeah, you know what?
It's the
You want
Cap-
cap.
like a-
floor?
It's the capital though, so I bet you the carpet's nice.
He was like, I already stole this room from Sean. You're not fucking getting the bed.
Yeah,
bitch." Down.
I fought for this one. Fuck Sean, and also fuck you too.
I almost
get
spit my
along.
red wine everywhere.
Oh, sorry.
I'm wearing a white sweater too, and I was like,
Oh no.
All right, we're in the home stretch for real this time. Are we ready? Are we ready for this to be over?
Yeah.
Okay. Chapter 27, Home. During the sponsor banquet, I don't say anything. I vaguely remember shaking a few hands before Sean and Olivia lead me to the train. It's a long ride home. I sit on the couch and stare out the window as Olivia leans on my shoulder. Sean just cleans his fingernails with a knife. That's pretty metal. Polana prances around trying to distract us and get us talking. Oh, damn. BB. You
I'm
finally
trying
have
to
a line.
remember what voice. I know. I'm trying to remember the voice that you.
You finally have a line!
Okay. I'm cracking under pressure. It's all right. Okay, here we go. I won't see you all for 3 months.
She cries.
Don't you have anything to say?
Eventually, she gets up and starts reading a magazine. Women be reading magazines, huh? Olivia sleeps in my room again. Her head rests on my shoulder, and it reminds me of when Zanya and I slept in this room. My eyes sting, and I try to sleep regardless. Moray brings me a deserted room around noon. He dressed me in a simple t-shirt and jeans. This is what I am to wear when I get to District 9. The entire district will be gathered outside the Justice Building waiting for me. My family will be sitting in the seats of honor. I will be awarded my house in Victor's village next to Sean and Olivia's. Then Moray and Polana will be sent home. The train comes to a start, and I get my game face on. Got your game face on, Sam? I really want you to embody this. Game face, let's go. I have a crack at a grin at least once. I have to crack a grin at least once. We get ready by the door, and Olivia loops around mine while Sean guides me with a hand on my shoulder. We walk out to the platform, ignoring the stupid cameras and Capitol reporters. Peacekeepers, haha, it's like the gun in Apex. Haha. Peacekeeper, haha, gun. Haha. Usher us into the back entrance of the Justice Building. They show us the way through the maze of corridors, though the window in front I see a crowd of familiar faces. My parents are sitting on the stage with my siblings sitting around them. It's refreshing to see them all again, but I feel hollow because there's one person missing.
Time to shine!
Sean whispers grimly. Yeah, very grim. I open the doors and step out. The crowd is screaming. I smile. It's genuine. I can't help it. I wave at the people I know, my friends from school, the merchants from the neighbors. The mayor recites a speech, but I can't hear her over the cries of my district. She gives me the deed to one of the houses in Victor's village, and my family are escorted there by peacekeepers. Now I'm really back home. My mother embraces me, petting my head like a dog, hysterically. Louisa's holding back tears as she smiles at me and holds my hand. David stands awkwardly to the side. Dad is holding Katie, still as a statue, while Alex runs around pretending to be an airplane. What a trooper.
He's not traumatized at all.
He cries exuberantly.
Where's Amy? Mama told me she went to a better place. Where's that? The Capital?
Damn.
Oh shit.
He bombards
Damn,
me
right
with
off the-
questions, but my heart falls to the first one. Damn, poor Alex. What the fuck?
Oh my god. Wait, Sam, do the voice again.
Which voice?
The one you were doing for Nathan, like at the very end.
Yeah, no,
No, just Swedish.
Poachers.
Yeah, Poachers.
Poachers. Okay, I don't know if I can embody that, but I'm gonna try.
You have to bring
Just
the
got
Brooklyn
to
back.
get into it. You really have to enunciate.
Okay. We wanted to wait until you got back to the funeral.
I like that one.
You're speaking too fast.
My mother whispers.
We thought you'd want everyone to be there. Oh, that's all the wrong words.
That was
too.
good. Hey, LP, welcome. I nod somberly. Suddenly I'm Thank you for the follow. That scared me. Suddenly I'm stuck in a group hug. Nice. I want to be
Hi,
stuck in a group
LP.
hug. I want to be. Whoa. Everyone
Hi,
joins in,
LP.
including my dad. I can't. Okay, anyone else want to say hi before we start reading?
Hello
I'm just
again,
like,
hello.
I recognize. I recognize.
All the friends are here. Hello, friends. Welcome in. Everyone joins in, including my dad. I want a group hug. Damn, what the fuck? We're all crying, even Katie, although it's obvious she has no idea what's going on. Yeah, it's a baby. We cry in our new home until we can't any longer. 2 days later. I look at Zanya lying in the coffin. She's starting to decompose after nearly a
Holy
week spent
shit.
on
What the hell?
Sentinel.
That is a messed up open casket.
Wow.
too.
I just wanna talk to grade 8 Haley and see if she's okay.
Oh god.
Kelly's
Well, it just
art.
makes me laugh because it's like obviously she started to decompose because that happens immediately, but like you really
I
gotta
don't
point
have-
it out.
Yeah, I really
Right?
needed everyone to know. I'm certain I'll never be able to hear the words "your move" again without having a breakdown. The ceremony
And
is
then-
executed. Oh, sorry.
I said, no, go for it.
The ceremony is executed by an elderly man from the richer part of town. He says a few parting words, then closes the coffin. I have no idea where they're taking her now. I just know that she's to be cremated. My token will burn around her fragile wrist. Bruh. Alex tugs on my leg and I pick him up carefully. His pudgy face, damn, he called his brother chubby, is dirty and wet. Yesterday, Mom and Louisa explained where Zanya had really gone and how she'll never come back. He isn't taking it too well. He's like 6. No fucking shit he isn't. The elder dismisses me, and since I choose not to watch the cremation, I run home. After I lock the door behind me, I leap up the stairs and barricade myself in the biggest room. I transform this room into Zanya's room. Dad helped me move all of her belongings from her old house, and we put them here. Louisa arranged it like her old room. In a glass case directly below the window sits her token. I sit down beside the case and start to cry. Nathan wouldn't last a day in chess. What did I get myself into? Oh, we've been, as a sub-goal, I wrote Hunger Games fanfiction when I was in grade 8. And so for the past, like, month or so, we've been slowly reading it. This is the third and last part. We're on the last chapter. We're on the last page. So Sam will edit it all together though for anyone. Checkmate 3 moves. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, brutal. Yeah, Ash died. Ash was the main character too. It was real sad.
Was it though?
I
I
mean,
mean,
wasn't sad.
I was sad. Damn, your move. It is like Chad's, bro. Okay.
your move.
One year later, we're really jumping around in time in this chapter. I hear a knock at my door. Swiftly, I run down the staircase and open the door. Olivia smiles at me and I kiss her on the cheek. I told you I shoehorned this shit in. It had been a while since we'd started going out. She was perfect for me. She knew exactly what I was going through.
Be back before 9. So bad. So bad.
Come back when the streetlights turn on.
That was perfect.
That was so
like-
good. My mother calls, but Olivia walks in and hangs her coat on the rack.
Oh,
My mom cries when she gets to the door.
you guys are staying here tonight?
Yes.
I answer.
Olivia wanted to play with Katie.
My mom nods sadly as we walk into the sitting room. My father is sitting on the couch with a drink in his hand. I can tell it's alcohol by the smell. It doesn't surprise me. Ever since I've gotten back from the victory tour, Dad has been irresponsive and he drinks a lot. Mom says he's gone into shock. Jesus Christ. Alex is playing with some toys I'd gotten him from the capital. Some days he asks where Zanya is and why she isn't playing with him. We try to explain it to him, but he never listens. David tried playing with him instead once and he threw a tantrum. Finally, Olivia spots Katie and picks her up. Katie is nearly 2 years old now. She can walk and even talk a little bit. She's grown so much. She looks exactly like Zanya did at her age. Sometimes when I'm depressed, I look through old family photos. The resemblance is uncanny. I spend as much time with Katie as I can. Sure, it makes me sad to think of Zanya, but I know Katie is helping me heal. I've never been a real part of Zanya's toddler years, and I'm determined to be the best big brother ever for her look-alike. I hope to protect her like I tried to protect Zanya before the arena. I must look sad because Olivia takes my hand and squeezes gently. Her blue eyes stare deeply into mine.
I miss her too.
She whispers, and I glance down at Katie, who's looking at me with a concerned expression, which looks odd on a 2-year-old. She then relaxes and smiles. I know everything is gonna get better. The end.
Oh.
Wait,
Yay!
I misread that. I'm like, wait, Olivia's 2 years old?
Oh, bro, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Okay, but sequel. The 2-year-old who, what's their name? Katie.
Yeah,
yeah,
Hunger
yeah,
Games,
too.
Hunger Games, Katie, Hunger Games.
Katie gets reaped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was honestly just thinking that.
And Nathan is her coach.
Yeah, no, Katie and Alex,
Ooh.
both of them.
It'll be like
Okay, joint fanfic.
they'll have like a Joel Ellie relationship like from like The Last of Us. Where Joel where Nathan's just this grizzled old just worn down vet, and like Katie is just like this youthful not really naive, but just she's young.
Yeah.
And Nathan is just like Nathan's just got that Troy Baker voice.
Actually, that sounds really fun. I might write that anyway. That sounds kind of
Yes.
okay. But I had an idea, and I forget if I told you guys or if I just told Sam. But since we're done the fan fiction, I feel like at some point we need to schedule a stream that's called Cast Party, where we just play games like Civic Doodle and Among Us and other group games, and just celebrate as a cast.
Celebrate everybody died except
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna
Yeah.
say play cast games as our character, and I was
Oh, that'd be fun too. That'd be
please.
fun too.
Like,
Could
can
you
you imagine
Among
fucking
Us?
Among Us?
Yeah, Among Us as
Oh
our
my
characters.
God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you.
We gotta know.
I will only
If everyone's interested, that's something we can schedule later, because I feel like that'd be really fun.
I will only play
Please.
as the announcer so I can just always talk like Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, that was so
Yeah.
good. That was so
No,
fucking good.
Hassan.
Yeah,
Oh
Hassan.
no, I forgot about Hassan.
So
I
did
gotta remember
apparently.
Hassan's. I gotta remember Hassan's voice. I need to like go
Oh my
back
God.
and watch the VOD. I'm just like, how the hell was I talking
Well,
like
Sam
Hassan?
said he was gonna edit it together, make it a giant 20-part series.
Yeah, it's gonna
Ooh.
take a while, but I'm gonna go through it, edit it all
Content!
together,
It's gonna
and
be
that
my.
it's gonna be a long, it's gonna be a lot of parts, and I'm gonna add dumb clip art animations over it.
Oh no,
I
that
love that. I love that so
He's the
much.
evil Alvin and the Chipmunk.
Oh my god.
Yes.
That was a very
Oh.
special evening.
That was very
That was
good.
the best.
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
I
one too
have
much, so then I
a
looked
Cal
at the
Nucrio in my chat saying Among Us.
Among Us.
The new
Among
map
Us.
is